Never Oscar. Yo, people, you telling me back again for another Red Talk. And yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? The World Cup is starting to get moving. TEKZINHO, what you telling me, bro?
There, man. There, man. I'm all good, man. How are you, brother?
I'm good, bro. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying? I
man.
see these man talking about. I ain't seen the update, guys, but I'm seeing you man talking about Tonali. What does that mean? Have Spurs made a bid for him or something like that? I'm seeing man talking about Tonali. That must have just happened.
Yeah, I
While
don't
man
know
was
what's
here.
going on.
And
I
so
do
yeah.
not know what's going on with club football at the moment, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing some people talking about Tonali. So what's happened? Has what have Spurs put in a bid for Tonali, or have they agreed terms with him or something? They're saying taking advantage of the bigger clubs not fully engaged in getting Tonali. That's all it is. It's nothing to do with acting like a big club. They're just trying to take advantage. Okay. Man said Man
Spurs,
United withdraw
Spurs
from the
to
race
Tonali.
due to cost concerns. Arsenal, Man City, and Tottenham remain in the running. That's what they're saying. Bro,
Mm.
I'll be real, yeah. Like, I don't understand why people are getting drawn into this transfer stuff so early. The window literally opened a few days ago. Do you know what I'm saying? So people shouldn't really be getting drawn in. There's going to be a lot of posturing at the moment. There's going to be a lot of things that come out to throw you off the scent of what people are going to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think people need to understand, yeah, that just because I'm not willing to pay a certain price for something, don't mean, yeah, that I can't afford it. I just don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know them ones. There's loads of things in life that I could have that I can afford. I just do not want it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
Facts, bro.
like, brother, I want it, but not for that price. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with saying that. That doesn't mean it's too expensive. It just means that I don't want it for that price because I can afford it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Like, Sandro Tonali is a good player, but if they want 100 million for Tonali, bro, that's not money well spent, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
What is Spurs looking to pay that money? Because
Brother,
this
you know
would
what it
be
is? Yeah,
heavily influenced on De Zerbi anyways.
yeah, but what people need to understand is because it's Spurs, it will probably be cheaper. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's how football works, bro. Because Newcastle are weird. Because remember, we've already got the issue with them with the Dan Ashworth situation. And then on top of that, for some reason, they'll look at selling to Man United more like selling to their rivals than Spurs, even though Spurs and them are competing more for the same shit than us. Do you get what I'm saying? So if Tottenham come to the table, they're more likely to give Tottenham a reduced fee than Man United because naturally Man United are always seen as the team, yeah, that you have to charge top dollar just because of our reputation. Yeah. So
100%.
yeah, it's one of them things where if he goes to Tottenham, he'll probably end up going to Tottenham for like 80. But if it's Man United, it's not 80.
Brother, give me Fernandez anyways. I want Fernandez, bro.
But I want Fernandez and Scott, bro. Like, that's it. Do you know what I mean? And
and Alex Scott.
And if man don't get Scott, then go get me Tchouaméni, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it.
But that, in terms of price, though, that's probably a massive jump because what's Tchouaméni?
Tchouaméni, I reckon you can get Tchouaméni for like 80 million pounds, blood. You know them ones, and Scott's probably going to be about 65 million pounds. There's only 15 million different. Yeah, bro.
What, you think about 65 mil, bro? I wanted Alex Scott for at least. Yeah, I wanted for at least 40 mil. Looking at his profile,
yeah, but that's what I mean. But they're gonna want 65 because, brother, you know what it is? What I've read is that the max that they can probably get for him next season is 40 mil because they'll have 1 year left. You know them one. So they're trying to cash in on him now and get the extra, maybe the extra 20 mil if they can. Do you get what I'm saying? It's that. Because I think he's communicated with them that he ain't signing that new deal. So now it's about seeing how much money they can get for him.
Yeah, bro, I hear it. I hear it still. I hear it. Anyone I'm linked with at the moment, bro, I'm kind of gassed with that. Right now, my head's kind of twanged by this World Cup. This World Cup's it's delivering at the moment, bro. I feel like this World Cup's delivering at the moment, bro. In terms of like the games, bro, the quality of the games, bro, have been much better than what I thought. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, your Portugals and Spain, bro. Firstly, first game, this could happen to anyone, bro. Like we saw last World Cup, Saudi Arabia went and beat Argentina. Do you know what I mean? So this can genuinely happen to anyone. But I think I just think it's been decent. It's been decent, bro. I think loads of things have happened. We've seen some good goals already. We've seen some great performances. Michael Elise, especially. Oh, bro, the way he on, like, I'm just happy for him from where he's come from, for him playing at Palace only a couple of years ago to now shelling down Europe. Now the world, bro, is insane. For that to be his World Cup debut, bro, insane. The French love him. The French love him, man. I've seen all over the internet, bro. Like, obviously, some people agree with myself in terms of, you know, Mbappe. He gets away with murder in it, but he's decided. Like, he's clearly decisive. He scores goals even when he's poor. I will never forget the World Cup final, bro. I can show every man now. I messaged my boy on WhatsApp, Traven. And this was like, what, 60 minutes into the game, 55 minutes into the game. I said, if what Mbappe don't wake up, bro, he's finished. And at least, what, 10 minutes after, he had the pen, scored the volley, and then the hat-trick came in extra time. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's decisive in moments, but his overall performances, shocking. But I feel like the World Cup's delivering, bro. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to see fucking screamers every single game or whatever, but every team is literally, they're fighting for their country, bro. I'm seeing every
but you know what I put that down to, TEKZINHO? I put that down to the overall level of football declining so much that the gap between the top and the bottom has shrunk. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, the teams that people thought were going to get absolutely put in a blender, bro, these men are holding their own, because actually the level of the top teams ain't as high as it used to be. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because of that, the gap is just not that big anymore, bro. Like, teams are actually, you're actually looking at matchups and you're thinking, you know what? This would have been a mismatch 20 years ago. But it's not a mismatch now.
Yeah, bro. That's what probably makes it a bit more competitive at the moment, though.
Agreed.
Innit? You know what I mean? I think the fact that we know football has dropped off, bro, I take that into consideration. There's no point in me complaining about it, because we're not going to see a dramatic rise in it. No. My thing now is probably looking at the next sort of generational talents, the next sort of talented players who are coming through, and the ones who are currently on top at the moment, man. The ones who impress me, the ones that I'm happy to brag about. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, the one that doesn't hit your ears, blood. He obviously definitely suits today's day and age of football. Jude Bellingham, bruv. You get me? I knew this guy is just an asset, bro. You get me? But come on, bro. I'm telling you, I do not own an England kit, and the man, I'm lucky, because I would have had number 5 at the back, bro. Not even number 10 that he wears for England. Number 5, just to show, man. This is Jude's world, bro. It's Jude's
you know what they say though. You can't spell. You can't spell asset without ASS, blood. You know them ones, so.
Brother. But listen, there's no I in team, bro. There's no I in team. And this guy, bro, both sides of the game, yeah. Bro, firstly, yeah, for any other defensive midfielder, for any deep line playmaker, this man is a headache, bro. The guy is just relentless. He's always there, bro. You must have thought you had time. He snatched that. He stole it. And then going forwards, bro, you can see a man can score goals, blood. Bro, what, defensively? No,
I said say that again. You said he's ahead.
So defensively, yeah, defensively, for defensive midfielders, bro, 110%. For defensive midfield, Modric looked his age, bro, because of guys like Bellingham, bro. You get me? Modric finally looked his age, hey, bro. I can't remember you said class is Birmingham.
I think that's disingenuous, bro. Like, nah, you know what I mean? Say Modric looked his age, bro. Listen, England.
If Dorgu performed like that and scored for Denmark, if Dorgu performed like that and performed for Denmark, bro, you know we'll be talking about it.
Brother, hold on, no. What you're not gonna do is, you're not gonna talk about Mbappe, his lack of performance, and then tell me that Jude Bellingham performed because he scored a goal, bro.
He weren't miscontrolling the ball. He weren't miscontrolling the ball. He weren't miscontrolling the ball. 110%, bro. And how many times did he set them off in the first half? I saw 2 balls turn on him Madueke, bro. Set them off.
The first half, that England midfield was diabolical, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro. Not hearing it.
Brother,
he wasn't.
First half, Rice and Anderson was terrible. Rice, Anderson, and Jude were nowhere in the first half. I don't know what first half you watched.
Bro, I'm telling you, first half, this man was putting the balls in behind for Noni Madueke, and Noni Madueke is what made him look bad, mate. Do you know what I mean? Second half, they exploited Jude's best part of his game, his athleticism, bro. Do you know what I mean? You saw him running behind. Bro, he meant that bubble shot over the keeper's leg. Oh,
Man said he meant the bubble shot.
Come on, you know
Every time this guy shoots, he falls over. Brother, the guy shot the ball into the floor and fell over.
Bro, it was meant. It's a part of the script, bro. The ball hit the back of the net. Listen, the ball hit the back of the net.
Bro, you're taking the piss.
And he was decisive, bro.
The brother
goal to put them in front.
Hey, brother, how do you side foot a ball into the floor and make it bubble, blood?
Basking in the ambience.
Brother, man side-footed the ball into the floor and fell over, bro. Like every time.
This is what I'm saying, but when Özil does it, it's side foot Seri.
But you're moving mad. I don't even know what. I can't
even believe myself when I say that still. I couldn't say that one still. Because Özil's thing's crazy. But listen, bro, he meant that shit. He meant that shit. Nah, you know what I mean? He meant that shit, bro. He meant that shit. He kicked the ball into the ground. Yeah. Inevitable. It's inevitable. The ball's gonna bounce up. Look at the physics,
brother. Kick that into the ground, and man, listen. It's one of them ones where when I look at that goal there, it was just pure. It was pure P&P just from England. The second half, bro. The ball from Anderson, yeah.
Exactly.
He just played it first time over, yeah. The defender tries to get a foot on it, doesn't manage to cut it out, and Jude's just in a wide right area, and he just pushes it, and he's gone, bro. And my man can't catch him. That's all it was. And then man scuffed the shot into the floor and fell over and scored. Like, bro,
sometimes
that was
sometimes scuffing the shot though. Bro, sometimes scuffing the shot is lame though. Bro, I remember one of my favorite Martial goals. Yeah, is when Lukaku knocked one in behind against Spurs. Half volley, bro, on his left foot, 1v1 with the keeper, and just scuffs it into the ground, and it trickles over Lloris. Do you know how beautiful that is to watch sometimes, bro? Do you know how beautiful that is?
When you're consistently, when you're consistently miss-kicking the ball, yeah, and every shot you have, you end up falling over because you're off balance, yeah. Like, I don't think we can compare that. Do you know what I'm saying? To someone that had the balance and the guile of Anthony Martial. We can't do that.
But bro, listen, at the end of the day, yeah, the productivity from Jude Bellingham is absolutely fantastic.
Cool. Well, then he's winning duels. Productivity from fucking Mbappe, blood.
Nah, I'm not hearing that.
But we can't.
Mbappe just makes me sick, bro. Bro, he can't miscontrol the ball 7 times in a row, though.
We can't pick and choose when it's okay.
But he weren't miscontrolling the ball, though, bro. Jude actually weren't miscontrolling the ball, bro. Like, Mbappe was breaking down every single attack in that first half, bro. And even the second half, there was a ball that Elise played just before the assist,
cheeks,
which was spellbinding, and he couldn't control it, bro.
I hear it. I completely hear it. But what we can't do, yeah, we can't pick and choose when, yeah, you're allowed to be productive, yeah, and your overall game don't matter. Like, we're not allowed to pick and choose. It's either we like it or we don't like it. But
it's not picking and choosing because they call Mbappe elite. I'm not calling Jude elite.
And we don't like it for others because that's not fair.
No, this is not what I'm doing. That's absurd. That's absurd. What I'm saying is he's not elite. I'm not saying he's elite. Mbappe is not elite.
Yeah, but neither is Jude.
He's a great asset. Exactly. But he's a great asset, bro. He's a fantastic asset. You put this man in a system, he'll perform.
So what do you think? So do you think that Jude's a better footballer than Kylian Mbappe?
No, he's a better asset though.
No, he's not. He's not better at anything. Like, bro,
right. He's not a better asset. No, he's not.
He's not better at anything.
The last 90 minutes I saw, look, bro, you're kind of taking me out of context. We're not gonna do that. That's not fair. That's ridiculous, bro. We can't do that. That's not fair. Let's base it on their last 90 minutes. Mbappe's first touch, arguing with the ball, blood, like a full argument. Do you understand what I'm saying? Jude, he just has like an argument with the laws of motion. So sometimes he looks like he's on the floor and stuff, but he knows what he's doing. No, bro. Some men know what they're doing. Some clumsy man know exactly what they're doing, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, what I'm doing right now is I'm fighting for certain man and certain man like Jude Bellingham.
There's a difference between not being graceful, and being clumsy. You know them ones there. There's certain players that are not graceful, but they're not clumsy. You know them ones there. And there's certain men that are clumsy, bro. He's clumsy, bro. When you shoot and you fall over, like, and you're shooting and you fall over because you're off balance, that's clumsy. Not being graceful, is completely different. There's certain men that get the ball and they run with the ball. They're not graceful, They're a bit mad, but like they're in control, innit? Like, he's clumsy. Like it's not the
Nah,
same
do you
thing.
know what? I don't feel like he fell by himself. I might need to watch the replay. I feel like there was a bit of like
Man
contact,
kicked the
bro.
ball into the floor, blood. He might have stubbed his toe, blood. That's why he fell over. You know, like, bro. I swear. He might have stubbed his
Hey,
toe,
yo,
man.
alright, cool,
You know them
cool.
ones there. You know them man when they take
I
off
hear
their
you.
boot and you just see the bleeding toenail and that, bro. Man's big toes
Yeah,
bleeding
nah,
and that.
that's done. No,
Them
well,
man there,
I've
but
done that
everyone
before
been
as
in
well.
the
It's
changing
done.
room and seen the man with the bloody socks, blood. I swear down, man just kicked the floor, cuz. You know what I mean? So, bro,
No,
I'll
I
be
hear you
real.
still.
It's one of them ones where that England second half performance was probably the most English performance that you would ever see. It was physical,
Yeah,
it was intense, it was direct. Do you know what I'm saying? And you
yeah.
don't really see that kind of football in international football. As soon as England come up against a team, yeah, that can match them physically, or don't give them the space in behind that Croatia gave them. Because to be fair, what a lot of people aren't picking up on is the fact that Croatia didn't rate England enough to sit back, bro. Like Croatia were taking the game to England. Like they actually were. Do you know what I mean? If you look at a lot of the other teams in this tournament that have sat back, a lot of these teams, that's the reason why these scores have been as respectable as they've been, is because a lot of these teams are sitting back and they're playing the percentage game and they're not giving the space that England were afforded yesterday, bro. When England come
Yeah,
up
that's
against
true.
a very
Yeah,
well-organized team that are going to sit back here, these back-to-front Anderson passes, them passes, they result in turnovers. Them passes are not on.
Yeah. I think Elliot Anderson had it very easy. I was saying it to my boy the other day, man.
Second half,
like,
yeah.
literally,
First half, he was
yeah,
pressured, bro. He wasn't good first
I
half.
think, yeah, I'm kind of basing it probably off the second half because that's when they won it, you know. So I need to take in consideration the first half. Yeah, first half they were both shocking, bro. Both him and Rice, bro. Like that double pivot was just stale. And I'm not talking about shocking in terms of off the ball. Off the ball, they didn't really need to do anything. Innit? We was kind of sitting off Croatia. Like we weren't pressing them first half. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like on the ball, it was so sideways, bro. Like I hate that stuff, bro. That's the reason why we probably can't sign Elliot Anderson as well. Because if push comes to shove, and we do need him to take the game by the scruff and be a bit more direct, is he gonna pussy out of it? Is he gonna be a side-to-side merchant? Do you know what I mean?
But also, he played deeper than Declan Rice. So he played in the role that Man United might ask him to do. And he showed, that even at a slower pace, he can't do it.
Yeah, I do hear that, bro.
He can't do it. Do you know what I mean? Because
he's a chaos merchant.
Tempo. This is
yeah.
If you can't receive the ball in the first phase consistently, because it's different when you have a free roll and you can pick and choose. I'm gonna drop into the pocket because no one's here. When you're forced to facilitate over and over again, like Chouameni was, you saw the difference. Him in the first phase he was incredible, bro.
I hear that. But you know what's mad though? This is look, these men are all pro, yeah. So I don't want to feel like I'm coaching anybody or whatever, bro. But just hear me out. I hate when DMs have their whole back to play and when they're receiving the ball, and they're not,
you should always be side on when you're receiving the ball.
Exactly, but they're not of the ilk of a Busquets, where they could drop a shoulder and just manipulate the ball and turn out one way. But they always check their shoulder, don't they? So they got a picture, bro. Do you know what I mean? Elliot Anderson's not one of those. So when he's going to receive the ball, he's going like a horse, bro. He hasn't checked his shoulders once, and he's like, his back's to play, bro. So all he's gonna do is bounce the ball, or he's gonna play a diagonal ball out towards.
Or he's going to try and turn when he shouldn't, bro. You know who
when
Elliot Anderson looked like yesterday? He looked like Declan Rice, bro. And
I was gonna say McTominay, you know, he looked
bro.
like McTominay that first half.
You know what's mad, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
I remember I told you, man, about Declan Rice and his one-footedness.
Yeah. McTominay has that, bro. One-dimensional,
bro. So one-footed, they want to force the ball only in a certain direction. And when you play like that, it limits you, bro. Especially when you want to play on the swivel. This is why, these men are box to box. They're play-facing players. Yeah. They can't play in the 10 and they can't play in the 6 because in order to play in either of those, you got traffic. They've got traffic, and you need to be able to scan and you need to be able to turn both ways. If you're gonna play one way, you can't play in the first phase. You can't play in the 6 or the 10, bro. Not to the highest level. There's no way. Because you need to be able to receive the ball. You need to be able to drop the shoulder. And you need to be able to know that I can go both ways if I need to go both ways. And that's one thing that Kobe Mainu does very well. If you watch Kobe a lot of the time, he receives the ball, yeah, but even though he's right-footed, his touch takes him inside onto his left foot. But because his balance is so good, he can take that touch inside because he's confident enough that he can play the ball onto his left foot and then play it back onto his right foot. These men want to just touch the ball with their right foot, which means they can only go that way.
I hear you. Yeah.
They can
So
only go that
one-dimensional.
way.
Yeah.
But when you're pressing them, you just make them play the ball out of play because all you do, is show them inside every time. They'll panic.
Yeah. They can't even use the outside. They can't even use the outside. Bro. No, genuinely. Yeah. No, facts, bro. Facts, man. So, bro, with England anyways, fam, I do feel like they can go far just due to the athleticism, bruv, the pace and the power that they have in the squad. They can be very relentless. And the fact that they do kind of have that pace and power to bring off the bench, they can kind of sustain that sort of intensity for like long periods through the game. But they've got to do that right from the get-go, bro. They can't be having 45 minutes like that. Like the 2 goals they conceded were poor. Do you know what I mean? I thought the second one was offside. Obviously, I see VAR that Konza's toe kept a man on. But apart from that, like it was very lackadaisical when the ball came into our third, innit? Defensive. And then it looks like Tuchel must have had some German words with them, man. And they woke up straight away, bro. You get it? It's like they plugged in new batteries, bro, and they just came to life, man. Second half was very electric from them. But Kobe Mainu, man, this is going to hinder Kobe Mainu, bro, because it's clear that he loves this pace and power stuff. He loves the pace and power stuff so much.
Brother, I don't want Kobe to play, so I don't care.
He moved Reece James into centre mid.
Yeah.
He moved Reece James into centre mid. That pissed me off. I hear you, bro. Man,
he said that Rice was struggling, though. Not in those words, but he insinuated that Rice was struggling. I agree, he was. Do you know what I'm saying? But the truth is,
with an injury or struggling in the game?
No, he said that he gave away some uncharacteristic passes or something. I saw the quote. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he turned the ball over a couple times. So it's one of them ones where I think that was a polite way of saying that he was struggling. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's right, and he was. However, so was Anderson. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest, I don't necessarily think it was down to anything other than England, from a technical standpoint, are miles behind like the top teams in world football, bro. In terms of on the ball, Bellingham, Rice, and Anderson, that's a Paralympic thing, bro. It's mad.
Bro, Jude's not a one-legged Paralympian, bro. The other 2 behind him are still.
No, but thing, in terms of like technical ability, even when you look at someone like Kovacic who came off the bench, Kovacic, on the half turn is better than all 3 of them combined. You know what I mean?
But that's his game, though. That is his game still.
But if you're a midfielder, that should be your game.
Depends, though. Depends what type of midfielder, innit?
Nah, because here's the thing, TEKZINHO, You see, as a midfielder, you can turn with the ball or you can turn without the ball. But one thing that you need to do with that is you need to have vision. You need to have wing mirrors. A midfielder a midfielder that does not have that vision is not a good midfielder. It doesn't matter if you can turn with the ball at your feet. Because, for instance, someone like Casemiro can't turn necessarily with the ball at his feet. But you know what Cass does? Cass will scan and then he'll play the ball over his shoulder. He won't turn because he can't turn with it. But he'll play the pass. Do you get what I'm saying? You still need to know what's there. Just because you don't turn with the ball, you can still progress the ball that way without turning with it. But you still need to know what's there. These men don't know what's there. And if you don't know what's there, you're not even doing half of the job, bro.
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean? Imagine you wouldn't drive a car without checking your mirrors, bro.
No, facts, bro. Facts.
You wouldn't. Facts. Do you know what I'm saying? You got mirrors. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you're driving your car, you should always be checking your mirrors. Always. Do you know what I mean? And if you're turning, if you're going on a roundabout or if you're switching lanes, as soon as you're about to touch that steering wheel, you check your mirrors, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So on the football pitch, as soon as you go to turn, you need to check your mirrors before. You don't turn your indicators on,
Facts.
Turn the steering wheel, then check your mirrors. Bro, accident.
I hear you. I hear you. Bro, I hear you.
Brother,
Bro, Jude does it, you know.
You check your mirrors.
Jude checks still.
You
Jude
hit
checks.
the indicator, then you check your mirrors again, and then you go. Do you know what I'm saying?
And this guy's doing a child lesson, bro.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, brother,
No, it's
because,
facts,
bro,
it's
there's
facts, it's
traffic
long.
on the pitch and there's traffic on the roads. It's the same thing.
It's true. It's true.
Do you know what I'm
it's
saying?
true.
Before you hit your indicators, you check your mirrors first because you don't know if you can go.
Yep, no, facts.
And that's the point. These men are not checking mirrors. Man are just saying, all right, cool, 3-point turn, middle of the road. What? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, what do you mean?
Mm.
And then man are having to do slide tackles to salvage it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not making no sense, bro.
Bro, I know you're talking about the double pivot. That double pivot, bro. Word.
Bro, the whole midfield three in the first half was bad, man.
Do you know, in the first half, I hear it. In the first half, I hear it.
They overran Croatia, but first half, brother, I was having nightmares watching that.
Bro, but they went to Bellingham's fault. He couldn't even get on the ball, bro. That double pivot was shocking, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I mean. Look, second half, though, exploited, bro. One ball in behind. They're not catching him. Meet me. They're not catching him, bro. You get me? And do you know what? What I genuinely, all fun and jokes aside, yeah, because man's just doing like the joke thing, but all fun and jokes aside, what I genuinely admire about a Jude Bellingham is a man's willingness and his confidence, bro. You get it? Because he knows, you see, a player like him,
he knows he's an athlete, so he leans into that.
Exactly. And he knows he looks butters when he does certain things. I know he knows that. But he still tries it, bro. Like, man will still see him try like an average ball roll or this, that, just to turn out of space. Like, man likes the fact that he has the audacity, bro. Now, wallahi, bro, I love the fact that he has the audacity. Because when he bags, the celebration's cold, you know? It's cold, bro. Man's making an old school Alan Shearer Day celebration look cold, bro. Like, I like Bellingham, man. I fuck with him still. I fuck with him.
Brother,
this is the only one. This is the only one who got me. But the Brunos and the Mbappes and that, they will never catch me. I can't have
that. I can't.
They will never catch me, bro. They will never catch me.
Bro, I'll be real. You're not allowed to not like Mbappe but like Bellingham because I feel like it's wrong. You know them ones. It just feels wrong.
You know what? It's not even a thing that I don't like Mbappe, yeah. But when he has a poor game and he bags, I think that's what pisses me off. No, genuinely, bro. I think when he has a shocking game, like, bro, that first half was not, bro. He looked so confused.
No, he did. He didn't look like a footballer, but Jude don't look like a footballer either. But this is why
I'm not hearing that. I'm not.
Brother, anyone, that, bro, I can't lie. Any grown adult, that puts their foot on the ball and drags it to turn, like, nah, bro, like, them turns are what you do when you're like free. You know, when man dribble to the cone and they put their foot on it, then roll it back and then turn, bro. That's what you see 3-4-year-olds.
Yeah, the mortality.
You see when man do that foot on the ball roll thing? Nah, hey, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I see that, bro, you know, there's certain telltale signs where you're like, bro, you ain't been here long. You know, like, this is mad, innit? Them turns are crazy. You know what I mean? And the mad Cruyffs as well, like. Do you know what I mean? The mad Cruyff, like when man are Cruyffing with the ankle and that, like, do you know what I mean? The ankle Cruyff.
Oh, loud, bro. See, you're cooking me, the chat's cooking me. But right now, I don't care. Man, standing on my own 2 feet.
Are terrible, man.
I'm standing on my feet. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. And one thing I'm gonna tell you, Rants, is that this man has won a La Liga and a Champions League for Real Madrid. Yeah, and every time England needs somebody, who else? Come on, bro. Man's bagging bicycle kicks. Who else? You know what I mean? Come on, broski.
Brother, I hear it. I hear it. I can't be asked to stand up. I hear it, but man can't be cooking Mbappe and hailing up this youth, though. I don't think it's right. It feels morally wrong, innit? You know the man. Feels morally wrong, bro. Like, bro, I agree with the Mbappe thing. Mbappe's thing, like, look, bro, his performance should have been punishable by jail time, bro. It was that bad. But he scored 2 goals. Honestly. He scored 2 goals, and the first goal was by force, bro. Because Elise was like, bro, I'm going to keep passing you the ball until you get it right. You know what I mean? It was one of those. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about the technique of Mbappe's second goal, though. That technique was like, you know, when you're growing up in the ends, and they show you're finally allowed to shoot out the box because you finally got some shot power, and everything's just backspin, though. Everything's just backspin. You just learn how to lace it.
The ball like he had
that was like a beginner's laces.
No, it was a loafers thing, bro. Like you know when man got the loafers with the buckle though. You know them man.
Yeah,
Man hit the
it's
loafer shop,
uncomfortable.
bro. Like that's a little cage loafers thing with the wooden soles. Like, bro, the shot was mad.
And it claps on the floor, bro. You hear the sound effect.
It was
claps.
mad.
Your mute claps on the floor. Yeah, I hear you still.
No,
But
it was
the
mental, bro.
goalkeeping
The
was
shot
shocking
didn't
as
make
well.
sense. There wasn't proper backlift.
Shock
His knee wasn't
was
over the
shocking.
ball. Like he didn't even have proper balance. Like the shot was mad.
Yeah.
Like, but bro, that's what happens when you got icy freezing goal, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because bro, I can't lie, man dive past the ball.
Bro, this is why I've said, like, look, if I do have a son, I'm gonna show him, like, you know, the pros and cons in life. And one of the non-negotiables is you cannot be a goalkeeper. Where we come from, it's not our hustle. If you want to use your hands in sport, go and play basketball.
Fact.
Do you understand me? Do not go in goal. It's not our thing. You'll get too excited in there. You'll either get bored, you'll lose concentration. Because us black people, we got this thing where we get bored, bro. So you just want to do our own ball come in the air.
Man want to try and put finesse on everything. You can't finesse goalkeeping.
Exactly.
You know what
Exactly, bro.
You can't finesse goalkeeping.
And when people are having fun and it's your brethren having fun, you don't want to be isolated, bro. You want to go outside too. You don't want to watch from the window. You want to go outside too. So when you go outside, sometimes you get too excited, bro. You try rainbow flicker, man, and that first time and it flops, and you do the Onana. You get me? You have a high top with no fade, just straight high top, bro. Like you're in a house party. You know the old school house party film, bro. You know a house party with Kid and Play. You're looking like Kid and Play, bro. You get what I'm saying? So listen, at the end of the day, what I'm gonna say is look at Jude's high top, though. It's all real, no BBLs. Fade, no black spray. Just sharp, like his finishing, read by. Get me? And then I told you he was gonna score as well, you know. You man didn't want to see me, but bro, I'm here.
Like, brother, I'll be real. Like, it's not really a surprise. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because the way that England was scoring goals, there's only certain men that were gonna score. You know, like that. It's not a surprise that Harry Kane got scoring. It's not a surprise that Harry Kane got a penalty. It's not really surprising. Do you know what I'm saying? The defending for the header was piss poor, and then the Rashford goal was typical, like a transition play, and he could have got another one exactly almost identical like that, and he tried to do the same dead skill, and it didn't work.
The same thing, blood.
Do you see what I'm saying? But it was a carbon copy in transition of us catching Croatia, so it shows you that Croatia were leaving gaps here, and England just played. They played the way they needed to play to exploit that space. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones where I don't think there's a lot. I don't think that there's a lot that can be taken from that game other than the fact that they did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah. No, facts. And bro, what was that game? Was it the Colombia game? I've just seen a clip going around on, because I didn't see the highlights of the game. And this assist from one of these Colombian players, he won the ball back on the flank and whipped the ball in a sixpence, bro. Have you seen that goal?
No.
That work rate was fake, bro. You see these South Americans, yeah?
They're tenacious,
these man. Brother, they play like it's every tackle's gonna pay their bill, blood. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's different. And my man was
this is why I loved Carlos Tevez, bro, because Carlos Tevez used to play like he was starving. Like there was 10p on the electric, bro. A man just needed to just get that money over the line. You know them? Like, bro, Carlos Tevez was different.
Aye, some people don't come where we come from, Rants. You see, when I tell certain people about like the electric key and that, they're like, what's that? They're like, what's that? What's the electricity?
Bro, listen, if you're not old
enough, what's a gas card?
If you're not old enough, or from ends where man knew when you had to go put money on the electric key and the card and you had to take the gas card to the shop to put money on it, broski, listen.
You don't know, bro. You don't. I remember
on the electric, bro, and I'm playing my PlayStation.
Facts.
Bro, man, need to go get some bro. Put some money on the electric key before the thing lock off for you, boy. Man, end up in the emergency.
I remember them days, like it's true though, bro. Because I move like this, obviously in my own house with the lights, the electricity, turning the TV off, obviously before I go sleep, etc., etc. But it's like back in the days, man, they didn't really understand it with my mum, bro. And she'd be like, yo, TK, go and go punch the gas. That's how they say it. Go and go punch the gas. And I'm like, bro, what? Can't we just use the emergency? There's no more emergency, but there's no. Go all the way to the shop. A man's shop was quay, bro. Man had to walk like 15 minutes, bro. Ski. Do you get it, bro? But my mum sent me shop. She had me on Smash. She had me on the ropes, though, man. Honestly, if you ain't that old, yeah, you can't talk to me about ball. You get me? You don't understand my game and why me, myself, and Rants, we love players like Jude Bellingham, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Not me, bro. You have to leave me, bro. Things there, you don't know, but yeah.
Oh, now, bro. Come on, bro. You'll be on that bandwagon soon. Still, you'll be on the bandwagon soon.
Never, bro. Listen, I got principles that man's just not. You get me? I can't leave those. You know what I'm saying? So,
what about if he wins England the World Cup and he scores in the World Cup final? You have to say Jude Bellingham's a baller, bro. This is what I'm saying. What if he does that? If he does
I'll be honest, bro. Like, nah. Listen, it wouldn't be good for football if England win the World Cup. From what I've seen, like. Honestly, like England winning the World Cup would be like Arsenal winning the Champions League. I just don't think it would be good for football.
Bro, what?
It wouldn't be good for football, bro. Like, bro, the football that I've seen from this England team, if they end up winning the World Cup, yeah, it's a travesty. I'll be honest, like, just the football purist in me does not want to see a team play like that and win anything, bro. Like, it's disgusting.
Look, sometimes you need natural disasters, man. This is why it's natural disasters. It's bound to happen. It's inevitable, man. Look, listen, we're going to control our chaos, make our way all the way to the final. Jude stands up, scores, celebration, and then we're on podiums, broski. You get me, bro? We're the new Knicks. We're the new Knicks, man. You get what I'm saying, bro? And then watch, you're gonna see us all outside living. Come on, bro. And look, I will pick you up, bro. You get me? Just drop me an Addy. I will pick you up.
Them get out of my country merchants are gonna watch the
bro. Bro, you come to the barbecue with the man them. No, bro. You think I'm gonna be there? Bro,
I'll be honest,
come on, I can't be there.
I don't deserve happiness. I don't want to be outside with them man there still.
Bro, but we make vibes out of anything, bro.
I don't care.
You know what I mean? Bro, we heard America got a black president. It has nothing to do with us.
I hear that, but they don't deserve happiness. You know I'll be honest.
I hear you, but it's for our own happiness, bro. They're not invited to the barbecue. You know what I mean?
But they'll still get residual happiness, bro. And I don't want them to have it.
Yeah, and then give them jerk chicken, bro, and bun up their mouth. I mean, bro, be humble. I
don't want them eating the same food as me, bro.
Nah, I hear that, bro. They're not allowed to still.
They're not allowed it. I don't want them to enjoy it. I don't even want them to experience it. I'll be honest.
I hear that still. I hear that. I do hear that.
This is just what it is. It's a mad thing. You get me? Trust me, bro. It's principles over here, bro. It's the principalities, people. You get me? This is what it is. I be telling you.
Nah, I hear it still.
I be telling you, man. It's all, bro. I'm a man of principle, but I don't care, bro. Like even if it means,
I hear it.
You get me? Even if it means that I go without blood, you know what I mean? Like the game is the game. This is just what it is. Now, big up you lot as well. Make sure you run up the lights. Obviously, United have been linked with an increasing amount of players, yeah. As of late, and it's clearly posturing from United and letting man know that we're not willing to overpay for players. And I'm completely on board with that, because this window, quality and depth here is just as important as getting the quality. Do you know what I'm saying? Because yes, we need good players, but we also need a lot of players, bro. So we need to look at value for money, bro. We might not want to do the Liverpool thing. Like, people are saying that Diamande is going to cost over 100 million, yeah? Liverpool... Yeah, brother. Yes, bro. Brother? What? Yes, my brother. Over 100 million. Now, Liverpool forgetting the window they had last summer.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa.
Brother, and they're going to pay the money.
Diamande.
They're going to pay it as well.
Hold on. Bro, I'm not a numbers guy, but I need to even see his numbers as well.
They're saying 120 million euros, I guess.
120 million. Bro, I need to see his numbers still. I need to see what he's doing. I need to see what he's been cooking up with this season. Bro, he just reminds me of Semenyo, man.
But this is what, he's just a slim Semenyo, blood. You know them as little Ozempic Semenyo thing. You get me? But the same baller.
Facts. Same exact
baller,
bro. Like they're confused with like what boot they dribble with. It's
Yeah.
spooky, bro.
We got linked with Semenyo, and then when Semenyo went City, we got linked with Diamande straight after. And I watched him and I said, they're the same player, bro. Just a slimmer version.
Yeah. Facts. You know that that phrase, 2 left feet.
Yeah.
Now, I genuinely see players like that because you see that a lot, like where you grow up, etc. Where a man's 2-footed, but they generally don't know what feet to use at the right time.
Yeah, it's all mad. It's
And
all
it looks
uncoordinated.
clumsy. Bro, it's crazy, bro. Them two play exactly alike. Like when they should dribble with the left, they're dribbling with the right. Like their left will come across the right foot, but it's spooky. I don't even know how they stay upright. Do you know what I mean? Those sorts of players now, again, on the transition, they will be dangerous, yeah? Apart from that, bro, like, man can't be spending 100 million on these types.
They're saying they
of
won
players,
120 million euros. They rejected 100 million, apparently.
Bro, 100 million should go on players, as you sell, that excel at things, yeah? But what happened to the 100 million types of players who are genuine mavericks? These lot are killers from dead balls. They're killers from wide positions. They're playmakers. They got imagination, creativity. That's what 100 million's for, bro. Match winners, game breakers.
Yeah, bro. Like Lamine, bro. That's what it is. Lamine is the only baller that should be going for 100 M's.
No, facts, bro. Facts. Big facts, bro.
He's the only baller.
Big facts. Him, Elise.
Elise is in that realm, but he's not Lamine, blood. You know what I mean?
He's not.
But he's in that realm. He's at the table. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's not at the head of the table. But he's at the table, like, bro. Do you know what I mean? Them man are eating. Them man are eating they're at the table.
Yeah, and I think it's the way he can single-handedly change a game, Michael Elise. Yeah. Like he will just, even he will float, because you saw it. I don't know if you noticed in the last 10 minutes of the first half, he started floating inside anyways without any instructions. He started floating inside. He even dropped deep to the center half position, bro, and was involved in the build-up. Like he's that sort of player where he's like, I need to take responsibility over this sort of game. And I love those players, bro, because they have that imagination, but the quality to deliver as well. And it was brewing for Elise in his last game, for example. Like, how many times in that second half did he drift inside, receive the ball, knock it past two players, and put the ball on the plate for Kylian Mbappe? Hence why I said he force-fed him, because the goal he scored was the easiest chance. It was the easiest chance, but it was still such a difficult ball. Like from that angle, no one really thinks about playing a final ball from there. Do you know what I mean? Unless your name's Bruno Fernandes. That guy's thinking about the final ball even before he goes to sleep. Do you get what I'm saying? But someone like a Michael Elise, it's just, he could turn it on in that nanosecond. He could just even change his mind and still deliver quality. Like he's absolutely top. He's not explosive, but he can still glide and rip 2-3 man on the glide as well. Like I love that type of player, man. Him and Yamal. He's not Yamal. You're right, bro, because Yamal's just a different breed. You get me? His heart beats different. You get me? But I love that sort of maverick type of player. I think Kvaratskhelia could be there, but even what I saw in that final was like, that was a little bit daunting for me, bro, because even Elise or Yamal, poor game, I'm still seeing moments of quality. Like I remember that first leg against Real Madrid. People like, what did Elise do? All he did was score at the end of it. I was like, no, bro. Like he actually played well. And people was calling that a stinker.
Yeah, but bro, but what people need to understand is, the reason why he's not in the conversation with Elise and Yamal is because, and people need to listen to what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying and not how it makes you feel, because it's not a negative, but he's limited. Do you know what I'm saying? He's limited. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, when you see limited players at their limit, this is what happens. Man say, oh, they've had a stinker or something like that. No. The difference between Elise, Yamal, and Kvaratskhelia is two of them are passers that can dribble, and one of them is a dribbler.
Yeah. That's very, bro.
So you need to understand.
It's a good pick out still.
You need to understand, and it's the same with players like Vinicius. They can't pass. Players like Mbappe, they can't pass.
You saw it with Dembele in the 10 in the first half. Shocking. Can't pass.
So this is the problem. Shocking. When you're a dribbler, and the lane is shut and you can't pass, you're locked out the game.
Yeah, it's true.
You're locked out the game. With Elise, if you close the door on Elise, he'll pass the ball round the door or lift it over the door. And that's the difference. Same with Lamine. If you close the door on him, he'll play a Travella 20 yards down the line. And bro, all of a sudden, bro, like man don't need a door open. Like guys like Varaskelia, as soon as the door's closed in front of him, he's locked outside. He can't play no more. He's outside. And that's
everything you said happened in game 1 as well. Like even when Lamine came off the bench, after 5 minutes, he realized he was quadrupled up on, bro. And those men were aggressive as well. So he was like, do you know what? Let me just stand there outside the boot, Daniel, bro, and they nearly scored from it. Like, you're right, bro.
So you need to understand, he's limited. Like as much as what he does to a very, very high level. He's limited. So he's only got his bag is only so deep. So you can be a top player, but bro, the more weapons you have at your disposal, the more dangerous you are, because people need to do more to keep you out of the game. And this is why Neymar is Neymar. This is why Messi is Messi, because they can pass and they can dribble, bro. That's why for me, they're the two most talented players of their generation. Because
they are the game.
Yeah, because they are the game. They can pass and they can dribble. Whatever they want to do in the game, they can do it. And nobody can stop them from doing it. Like, you can't keep these guys quiet, bro. The way to keep them quiet is to injure them and get them off the pitch.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It is true, yeah. You
can't stop them from influencing the game, because the game moves when they move. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't rely on other people. They are the system. They are the game.
Bro, they almost play like they're coaching.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? They play like they're coaching, bro. You know, like when, I don't know, you as a young G or you're coaching the young Gs, bro, and you get involved just to help them or show them some demonstrations of what you should do. That's genuinely how Neymar.
Yeah, you're putting the ball and you're calling plays and you're putting people there. Yo, make sure you're there, pass it, get it back. My man there,
and he's still doing
what runs to me.
Messi's still doing it. This is why I can't wait to see Neymar on the stage as well, because I just can't wait for him to show the world he's still got it. You don't need, as you say all the time, brother, you don't need no pace and power, you know, to show that class is permanent, man. And the class that these men possess, the powers, bro. Let me not talk about them like they're normal humans. The powers that these men have at their disposal is not normal, broski. It's not. When I woke up, I didn't watch the Argentina game live. And I woke up to, bro, sometimes when I wake up, first thing I do now is go on Instagram. I used to hate doing that shit. But now the first thing I do is like, I'll go on Instagram and see what's going on for like first 5 minutes or whatever, just to wake my eyes up. And I saw Coach Cam's go, listen, we need to stop talking about Messi like he's normal, like just a footballer. He's the best sportsman. And I was thinking, what's happened now? I've gone on Safari, typed in Argentina, I see 3-0, Messi hat-trick. No pens either. I said, oh my goodness, God. I need to turn on the hat-trick. I need to turn on this hat-trick. And bro, when I saw the final goal, I said, that's Messi, you know. That's always been in his repertoire. That's never left him. That half a yard and just find the bottom left corner like it's nothing. Effortless, bro. That bottom left corner is the man's best friend, bro. Like, I used to say it when I was young, and I cannot believe I'm still saying it at 26 years of age. How does he place the ball like that? How does Lionel Messi place the football like that? Effortless, bro. Effortless.
But you know what Messi does? What Messi does is he takes it early, bro. And that's why he scores a lot of the time, because he doesn't allow the keeper to set his feet, bro. When you take a shot early, because goalkeepers rely a lot on your body language to make decisions. This is why penalties are difficult, because goalkeepers look at your body language when you're going to strike the ball. Facts. When you strike the ball early and the keeper can't look at your body language, now he's guessing.
Yeah.
Or he's reacting once the ball's already been struck. And once the ball's already been struck, he's fighting a losing battle now. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And that's why
it's true.
First time finishes are the easiest way to score. When you're in the box,
of course,
don't take a touch. If you can hit it first time in the box, hit it first time. If not, the second touch has to be the finish, because you can't give the keeper time to read your intentions and to set his feet, bro. Facts. So in the box, it should be maximum 2 touches, and the second touch needs to be a shot. really.
I agree, bro.
So Messi side foots the ball first time from the edge of the box and he rolls it into the goal, bro. From 25 yards, side foot, boom.
This guy's insane. He's actually just an insane foot. I was watching Fabregas the other day talking about Messi. And he said the first time he saw Messi, I think they were like 13, they were like 12 or 13 or something like that. And he said Messi was like such a small boy. And he's like, bruv, I see this kid. What's he doing here? Like, I'm going to take him off the ball. And he said, as soon as Messi faced him up and directly started running at him, he said, oh my God. He said, oh my God. I've never in my life seen a player move so fast, but with the football at his feet. And he said he done one shoulder drop and he's dropped on the floor. And he said the rest was history. He knew that this guy was just a special breed. And it wasn't just Fabregas. He said, do you know how many men say that one thing about Messi? It's the way he runs with the football,
with the ball,
is not normal. And you could imagine like the amount of even like shifty, they don't even have to be the greatest baller, but shifty, techie, quick ballers that all these elite players have seen. Your Ferdinands, your Vidic, all of these men who have glazed Messi. Do you get what I'm saying? They say it differently about Lionel Messi. Like, bro, what he done to Vidic, dirty. Like, Vidic done the splits. He's Serbian. I know Serbian man never do the splits. Serbian man never do the splits. So he done that by force. He was forced to. He like Messi's different, bro. He's got a supernatural gift for me, bro. Like the fact that he's still doing it at this age, and obviously it's with no pace and power. Like it's insane, bro. It's insane,
but Messi
bro.
is just proof, that when you're actually skilled, you don't need the other stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the reality. I think what a lot of football fans don't understand is they're so used to seeing, elite athletes, that are naturally talented, but they're not skilled. And this is what people need to understand. And this is why, for instance, there's a misconception with a lot of football fans that they say stuff like, oh, if so and so was so good, they would be playing in the Premier League, or they would be doing this, or they would be doing that. It's a sport. So with the sport, naturally, what happens at the elite level sport is that people tend to be the 1% in terms of genetically gifted. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're looking for the best athletes.
Yeah.
That's how it is. And it's the same in basketball. It's the same in loads of different sports. They're not looking for the most skilled player. They're looking for the most naturally talented. And when I say talented, as in what gifts do you have that you were born with that can't be taught? So they're looking for the guys that are big, that are tall, that are fast. They're looking for those guys first. They're not looking for the most skilled players. And this is why when you see skilled players and people disrespect them and say, oh yeah, he's a baller league player, that really irks me, bro, because it's a lot more difficult to be skilled at something than it is to just be born with a natural talent. Do you know what I'm saying? And the talent of athleticism, even being durable is a talent. Do you know what I'm saying? Being durable and not getting injured is a talent. When you look at someone like Bruno Fernandes, his durability is a God-given talent, because when you look at his build, and you look at the fact that his feet turn out and everything like that, his biomechanics look so bad that he should be getting injured every week. But the bro don't get injured. He's got no pace, really, His balance looks mad. He can't turn with the football, but bro, he never gets injured. And when you actually look at his physique and his biomechanics, you would think that he would get injured a lot, bro, because he doesn't have a conventional athletic kind of look about him.
Could we say the same about like a Rooney, Suarez as well, in terms of how they're built?
For sure.
In terms of how they're built.
But look at Suarez now. His body's falling apart. He can't run no more.
Disgusting. It is. But apparently he's got like water in his knees or something.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But the point is, these guys, you would say that like Suarez, I wouldn't look at him and say that he was naturally gifted physically. Rooney definitely was.
Yeah.
Rooney was built like a grown man at 15 years old, 14 years old. So that worked for him in the early years and then worked against him in the later years. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it didn't age well, but it just meant that he hit his peak earlier. That's all it meant. But when you look at a lot of these footballers, yeah, that we're saying are really good footballers now, we're looking at them, they're physically gifted. When you look at the Judes, the Mbappes, the Vinicius, like Vinicius's ability on the ball is not anywhere near as much as his turn of pace, his athleticism. Like all these guys that we're talking about in the modern game, the Erlings, these guys are better athletes than they are footballers.
Facts.
They are.
Do you know what's mad as well? I think you picked out a significant point about like the Vinnies, Rashfords, and Mbappes. When they were younger, first burst onto the scene, because they were much more raw, confident, and they still had that skillful side to them. You saw much more, innit? Like you saw them go and express themselves much more, and you saw like more skill, imagination. And literally, they would kill man, bro. Like man, see, Mbappe used to love the one step over ghost type of thing. Like they used to kill man, but now you're right, bro. They focused so much on the athletic side that they lose all of that because it's not natural talent, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's something that they've worked on because
and it's something that they have to keep working on. They have to keep nurturing because
I was just about,
they're not naturally, they don't naturally have the skill, that the other people have, and this is why, like knowing the difference between talent and skill. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're born with a talent. Athleticism is a talent. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not learned, but skills are learned and skills are nurtured. And these men ain't done their fucking 10,000 hours. A lot of these men haven't. That's why they look so bad. That's why when man call me an aesthetic merchant, it's like, no. Like, if you've done your 10,000 hours, it would look good, bro. I'm telling you. And there would be and even if it doesn't necessarily look good, because there are anomalies to that, even if it doesn't look good, it would be consistent. Do you see what I'm saying? It would be consistent because I know my Americans are in here. Like, if you look at, everyone likes to talk about Clay's jump shot. The reason why Clay's jumper looks so fluid, is because he's highly skilled. But then you have people like LaMelo, his jumper looks ugly, but it's consistent because it's still skilled. He's practiced it so much that even though aesthetically it don't look good, it's still money. Do you know what I'm saying? The problem is, when you can't do something consistently, you can't tell me that you're skilled.
That's facts.
You can't tell me that you're skilled if you can't do something consistently. So it doesn't matter what it looks like to a certain degree, bro. Like, inconsistency is a sign of lack of skill. This is why we can talk about Mbappe's first touch. We can talk about Rashford's dribbling. We can talk about Madueke running the ball off because it's a lack of skill. We don't have the same conversation about Ryan Cherky or Lamine Yamal or Elise or Kvaratskhelia. We don't have these conversations because they're actually skilled. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, skilled people have an air of consistency, and that's how you can tell them apart. So when I look at a certain player, and I say, for instance, with Garnacho, and I say that he's rubbish, it's because he consistently shows me that he's not skilled. And that's my interpretation.
That's facts.
And that's what my interpretation of a player that's not good is when you consistently show me that you lack skill, bro. Because football's a game of skill. That's what it is. Of course, athleticism plays a major part, but every sport is a game of skill up until a certain point. Obviously, athleticism,
level, facts.
Obviously, athleticism can close the gap, but ultimately, sports are games of skill, bro. When you play snooker, it's a game of skill. When you play cricket, when you play anything, it's a game of skill. Same with basketball. Athleticism can get you into certain doors in basketball, Like, even without the skill, depending on the position you play in, you can do the athlete thing and you can do the P&P thing. But ultimately, you can tell the difference between a skilled player and a talented, physically talented player. You can tell the difference. And I do feel like skilled players.
I do feel like sometimes, because you're right about that. And I feel like sometimes when you practice also young, though, to be a skillful merchant or
Look at
skillful
JJ
player, and you
Gabriel.
come
Why
from
does everyone at Man United love this kid? Every United fan loves JJ. Why? Because he's immensely skilled. He's built like my little finger, bro. But he's got incredible skill. That's why when you see him doing kick-ups for 12 minutes with a tennis ball, yeah, people are going crazy because he's skilled.
This is what I wanted to come on to. Yeah, this is what I wanted to come on to. So Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, when he was younger. So when we do talk about skill, yeah, like, and I'm being genuine here. When we talk about skill and talent, I feel like Cristiano was one of those kids that worked on it so much that he broadened his horizons in terms of how much skill he has. Like, bro, if you've seen, and you know, growing up, Ronaldo used to just spam bare different skills, but a lot of the times they were instinctive, bro. Like, you would see him even fake handball if he wanted to. You see him bang step overs, bang a chop, bang a 360. Yeah, it was powerful, but bro, he used to make them look nice, bro. I'm talking about the Ronaldo when he had the curly hair. He used to bang earrings before the game.
I'll give you an example.
To do there's a reason why we was wearing ankle guards from the outside or white socks, and that was because of
but bro, I'll give you an example, Texi.
Good.
You know why you said it's natural? Yeah, it wasn't natural. And I'll give you an example. With me right now, I've gone to my boxing gym. I'm with my coach now. And his main thing with me was, he was like, yo, we need to get you to let your hands go. We need to get you to throw more punches, because naturally, I'm a patient fighter. I like to pick my punches, but I fight 2-minute rounds, so that style doesn't really work for me. So they're saying we need to get you to throw more punches. So when I'm training, we're throwing more punches all the time. I'm training with the lighter guys who always throw more punches, and I'm having to keep up with them. So naturally, I'm throwing more punches now. But I'm never going to stay here and say that naturally I'm a volume puncher, because I'm not. It's not natural. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm training it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it can become second nature, but it would never be natural to me, because my brain...
I'm not even saying that it was natural, though. Well,
I don't believe that Ronaldo was ever naturally like that. I believe that Ronaldo worked on that and he trained that, but that was never his instinct. What I said.
No, but that
was never his thing.
It became an instinct, though, because a lot of the times for him to get out of trouble, he used some sort of imagination, some sort of skill. For him to
get out of trouble, he used pace, TEKZINHO.
Not all the time, bro. I just think that's an agenda, bro. I don't think that's all the time, bro.
It's not. Because go and watch, yeah, bro. Go and watch him play. My man was doing chops, yeah, and the ball was like 5 yards away, and he was catching it, bro. Like the ball was not close to him.
Yeah, but what does that mean, though? No one's gonna chop the way he chops. That was the Ronaldo chop. That was his chop. He's not gonna chop like a Cruyff. The only way you chop with having the ball under the control you want is a Cruyff turn, bro. You know what I mean?
The chop was overhit, though. It's not natural, bro.
Nah, it was.
It never, bro. It wasn't natural, bro.
It was natural, bro. 100%.
It wasn't natural, bro.
100%, bro. 100%.
I'm telling you,
he wasn't just an athlete, bro. Before we signed, even when we signed him, he was small. He was literally a stick.
But he always was a fast twitch player. Even though he was skinny, he was fast twitch. Like Lamin's skinny, bro.
Bro,
do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, a lot of men could be naturally quick, though. Like he looked like a guy.
Bro, I'm telling you,
see how Ronaldinho was just naturally
TEKZINHO,
quick.
What is natural to you? Yeah, there's a difference between something that's natural, yeah, and something that is developed, bro. It's not the same.
Bro, I said that. On my mother's life, I said that. I didn't say it was natural.
No, but it's not natural, bro. So the point is, if it was natural to him, yeah, that would always be his go-to. That's what natural is. That's not his go-to, bro. Like even the other day when he was doing them step overs, yeah. Even the other day when he was doing them step overs, you could tell he was forcing it. Like, bro,
because he's stiff. Why are you doing no, he's stiff. No, listen to me. Listen, wallahi, I agree with you. That's why I even sent you that post and that, bro. I do agree with you. I said Ronaldo after 2016, because he focused on his game elsewhere, he lost all that because he trained himself to have all that skill. That's why I said I agree with you. But the amount of skill that he possessed, he did make it look good, bro. Like, I swear on everything, yeah.
But listen, but TEKZINHO, you know what you're doing, yeah?
Like
You are mistaking, yeah. No, you're mistaking somebody doing tricks, yeah, for having skill. It's not the same. Doing tricks, yeah, and being skilled is not the same because Messi is highly skilled, but he don't do tricks. Do you get what I'm saying? Doing step overs and leg shakes and flicks like Doku, yeah. I would look at Doku, yeah, and I wouldn't say he's that skilled. But he does tricks though. Doku does little in and out reverse elexicos and that. But I wouldn't look at Doku and say he's a skillful player, bro.
I hear you, but that goes back to your point that you said before. Certain
Doing
players are
doesn't
different
mean
profiles.
You're highly skilled. It don't mean that. It just means you like
hear
tricks.
you. No, I do hear that. I do hear that. But that's more like you're talking about more natural body flair than sort of skill. Like it's natural on the eye as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about the skill, the bag that he had, the tools, bro. His horizon, it was a deep bag, bro. Like he can pull something out of nowhere if he really wanted to.
But you're talking about skills. You're talking about tricks, though.
Yeah. More tricks. I am talking about tricks. That's what I'm saying. And he made them look
not necessarily, but skill. Yeah. The reason why I have to break this down for the people in the chat, you will be confused because people think, yeah, that doing tricks, yeah, is the same as being skillful. Tricks and skill is not the same because the ability to strike a ball and put different spin on the ball is a skill. People think when they hear skills, they just think tricks.
Even what he done with the knuckleball, though.
No, but tricks is not, bro. Listen, he is an athlete, yeah, that strikes the ball hard. Most of the time, he didn't know where it was going. So
wait, hold on. Ronaldo's shooting technique is not easy. I'm not even trying to glaze it.
Bruv, you see that little knuckle thing
that he has. It's not easy to hit that consistently. The
way somebody strikes a football most of the time is biomechanics, bro. Like even when you look at Bruno says the way I strike the ball is because my feet turn out. Henry said the same thing. The reason why Henry used to finish that way is because his biomechanics, naturally his feet were turned out. So he decided to shoot that way. Do you get what I'm saying? So most of the time, how you strike a ball is predetermined. There's nothing you can do about it. The way that Rooney strikes a ball is because of his biomechanics. Everyone's biomechanics is different. So because of that,
I hear that.
How you strike a ball, that's neither here nor there. Do you know what I'm saying? The ability.
Maybe he just has that advantage of his biomechanics.
Again, that's a talent because it's a talent. Yeah. Because if you're born with it, it's a talent. It's not a skill. You're not born with skills.
The fact that he could train his left foot to slap it like that this is my point though, isn't it? Like what he can train himself to do when he was at his peak, when he was good,
but listen to what I'm saying,
bro. It was insane.
But listen to what I'm saying though. You're not born with skills. Skills are developed.
Facts.
Do you get what I'm saying? Talent you are born with. So if you're born and you're naturally a good athlete, you're a talented athlete. It's a talent. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Means yeah, but I said the same thing as you though. I genuinely
but the point is you're conflating skills. Tricks with skills. I'm saying don't conflate the two because when you're saying Cristiano used to do step overs and chops and all those are skills. I mean, those are tricks. Those are not skills. Do you know what I mean? Skills is knowing how much weight to put on a pass, knowing when I'm gonna can I dink a ball? Kind of outside the
but that's not fair because
that's a skill.
This is the same thing. Because it's the same thing we said about Kvaratskhelia. It's the profile of player. He's not going to play like that.
Bro.
He was never going to have that way of pass.
But listen. But
he has that imagination, my bro.
Hey, bro, listen. I'm not done. Like first touch is a skill because knowing how much weight to take off the ball when the ball connects with your foot, knowing how to cushion it, how to slow the ball down. That's a skill. You are not born with those things. Having pace to catch a bad touch is talent. That's not a skill because you're born with the pace. Do you get what I'm saying? So when Mbappe is catching stuff, but the first touch is horrendous, that's not a skill. That's not a skill. That's talent. A lot of people are conflating, man just doing stuff because they're actually talented enough to get away with it with having skills.
Yeah, sorry.
You get what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of people, their favorite boxers, are talented, but they're not as skilled as they think, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because
the reason why I don't think that's fair, I don't think that's fair. A lot of
the boxers that man talk about, they actually do things fundamentally wrong, but they get away with it because they are talented. Do you get what I'm saying? So when Muhammad
Yeah.
Ali's running around with his chin in the air, yeah, and pulling away with his chin in the air, he's talented. He was blessed with amazing reflexes and all of these things. But normal people can't do that. They'll get put in the sky if they start doing that shit. Same with Roy Jones jumping in and doing all these mad things. Normal people, if they do these things, they get knocked the fuck out, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a talent, bro. Like, it's a talent. It's
for
not
example,
something you can learn.
So what happens, yeah? Because some people could be naturally quick, and that is a fact. People could be naturally quick without training. All right, cool. So what about those talented guys who are naturally quick, yeah, and who have a good first touch and have to touch the ball into space because of physics, bro? Just because of the motion, bro. Like, are we saying that's a bad first touch? Are we saying what's that type of first touch then? If he touches it into space and he latches onto it because of the intelligence.
Because, for instance, someone like a Gareth Bale that used someone like Gareth Bale, yeah, no,
he said it at the same time.
No, because if you watch Gareth Bale, yeah, Gareth Bale would cushion the ball out of his feet into space and run after it. It wasn't man's miscontrolling it, and then because you can see in the urgency and which way. No, but bro, you can see in the urgency in which a man runs, bro. You can tell when the touch was meant and when it wasn't, because man's speeding up to then go catch it because right, it's getting away from me. You can see it in the body language.
So you see the clips that you sent me though. He takes a touch with the inside of his step to go down the line.
That's what, bruv, that was Gareth Bale's trademark. He would open up his body, touch it into space, and then go. It wasn't first touch, second touch. Oops, oh shit, let me go get that. You know them ones there. That's what man are doing.
Yeah, but so you see the one that you showed me with Ronaldo.
Like Ryan Giggs is a perfect example. Ryan Giggs had mad pace, but Ryan Giggs, the ball was never getting away from Giggsy. It was never getting away from him. He would drag it, then he might touch it through someone's legs, but he's putting the right amount on the touch to get past people. Giggsy wasn't just saying, oh shit, I'm running, the ball's bobbling away, oh shit, like he's getting away. Giggs never looked like he was under duress when he was running after the football. Everything looked calm.
Yeah, but that was Ronaldo's running. Ronaldo's never looked calm. You remember his running style, the way he plays, he's theatrical anyways. And what he does is theatrical, bro. You get? It's like how some people speak. The way I speak is very theatrical. I use my hands a lot. I use my mouth a lot. I use a lot of you're more calm. You're more
the man that plays theatrical, yes, because it's not natural.
Theatricals, bro. Yeah, but are you saying I'm not naturally speaking?
Nah, but when you're playing football, it's different. You know that.
I disagree still. I disagree.
You know that. Speaking is a bit different. You know them ones there, because at the end of the day, you're showing your personality. But when you're doing something that you're a natural at, yeah, you look extremely relaxed. Do you know what I'm saying? I have not seen anyone at the peak of their game. I've not seen anyone in any sport at the peak of their game, yeah, that look like they're under duress when they're doing what they're doing. They look like they're in flow state, because that's what the flow state is. When man are just, you get me? It's mad. Man are just almost like they're having an out-of-body experience, and everything just looks like it's just happening, bro. Like, that's what it looks like watching Lionel Messi, bro. It looks like it's just happening, bro. You see when you watch Semenyo play, it looks like he's having an argument.
Yeah, but bro, this is what you see when you say Semenyo and then we're talking about Ronaldo, they're nowhere near the same.
I'm saying it's not natural to him, bro.
Yeah, it's nowhere near natural. I hear what you're saying. That's why I agree with you, though. That's where I agree with you. But I feel like remember, anomalies like Cristiano Ronaldo, I do feel like he's different, you know? Like, he's different. I do feel like he's different. No,
I don't feel like he's different. I feel like he is the final boss of a lot of the other ones that are below them. He's like the final boss of the Kylian.
Said the final boss, you know.
He's like the final boss of the Kylian Mbappes. Do you know what I'm saying?
But that's disrespectful to. I'm not happy. That's absurd.
Not, though, because look at the numbers that Mbappe's putting up.
That's absurd, though.
It's not though.
What? Yeah, but Cristiano, like Mbappe can't even back a free kick.
Yeah, but you say that, but bro,
Ronaldo in his heyday was knuckleballing. Bro, Ronaldo had kids all over the world taking 5 steps religiously and having their legs spread.
That's great. Why can't he do it no more?
Brother, this all I'm saying is he done it once upon a time. There was that was never in Mbappe's story. It was never in his factor.
I grew up watching football.
Mbappe could never cut in from the right wing.
Now at 60 years old.
Mbappe couldn't cut him from the right wing and slap them off with his left, bro. Ronaldo was doing that, bro. Like, Ronaldo was a different case. For me, Ronaldo was a different case.
And then what happened?
He was. I'm speaking about the past tense, bro. I'm speaking about the past tense.
Yeah, all right.
I am speaking about the past tense.
Well,
I don't like
I'll tell
Ronaldo
you
after
what, yeah,
2016. You can't do this. You're not listening to
Romario,
me.
Ronaldinho, Zidane, them man can still do it now. They can still do it now, and they're all older than this youth. So what then?
I'm talking about Ronaldo. Why he's a special case, though.
No, but bro, listen. There can always be anomalies, but the difference between the guys I mentioned and him is that they're more skilled. That's why they can still do it now.
Yeah, in different departments. Obviously, they have all the departments. Ronaldo don't have all the departments. Exactly. Like Kvaratskhelia don't have every department, bro. Exactly like you saying.
No, he doesn't. So what you're saying is, so what you're agreeing is that my man's limited. You are, because I said Kvaratskhelia is limited.
Definitely not limited though, because
that's subjective. You can't do none of it. That's
subjective, innit? It's subjective in how you want to say it, because at his peak, the way it don't matter if he could do it no more. What he done at his peak will always be remembered in football, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? The amount of Ballon d'Ors he won, the amount of goals he scored, and it's how he done it. The athleticism, how high he used to get in the air, the left foot. Bro, genuinely playing on the right and cutting in with the left.
Yeah, but you don't practice jumping in the air, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, man was born with an elite talent. He's a 1% human being, bro, in terms of athleticism.
And that's what I rate, bro. That's what I rate. And the
fact that he malnourished it. He malnourished it with football. He malnourished it with football, though. He has maximized all of his talent, and that's really what you should be doing as an elite athlete. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should be maximizing your talent, but I'm not going to put him in the same conversations with the guys that I mentioned, for the simple fact that, like I said, I rate skills first and foremost. And when I say skills, I don't mean tricks for the people that just got here. I rate skills, and skills last forever. Skills last forever. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why Michael Jordan, smoking all them cigars with his yellow eyes, can still hit 3-pointers now, bro. Faded off the yak, blood, and Michael Jordan still swishing.
No, but this is why Ronaldo should have retired, bro. You was right as well. Like, this guy is losing his legacy, bro. He should have retired a while ago. You should have retired a while ago, bro. I hear what you're saying, bro.
You don't lose skills. You've seen Wayne Rooney doing bicycle kicks with his big belly.
I hear it, bro. I hear it.
You seen it?
I hear it. But his natural gift's different to Ronaldo's. Ronaldo's natural gift is his physicality. You get it? So the fact that he's malnourished it with football
Wayne
is
Rooney's
insane.
ability to strike a ball, his skill, he still has that even now with his big belly. He still got that now. Ronaldo can't even hit the target now.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Wait, can't even hit the target.
I don't want to talk about him now, though. I'm cooking him. My last post literally just cooked him. Bro, I've got CR7 fanboys onto me. So if they saw what I'm doing right now, they'll be like, oh, is this actually TEKZINHO? This must be AI. Oh my God, like, what the fuck? But what I'm trying to say, bro, is this is how I know, like, my character, I'm not biased. I only say what I see in it and what I believe, genuinely. And that's what's great about the sport. Because you can be subjective, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? However, I think the fact or the way Cristiano malnourished his athleticism with skill was insane. Like, I remember growing up and watching the videos of when he used to do that. It was like some back ball roll in this tennis court, bro. And he had
I know exactly what you're talking about. And it looked like he was just dragging the ball, rolling it between each foot. But guess what?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I know he can't do that now. Yeah, he can't do that now. Shit.
Watch it again now, There's bare times where the ball was getting away from him and then man just grabbed it back, but because his feet are so fast. Bro, he twanged the bare man, because, bro
he knew what he was doing.
Nah, but bro, listen to what I'm saying, Mbappe does the same thing. Mbappe twangs people, by doing basic skills, but bare fast. So it looks like man's done something crazy. Bro, Mbappe will do a step over in front of you that's so wide, then he'll kick the ball past you and beat you with pace. A man will say, rah, Mbappe's skin, man. You might as well have just kicked. You didn't even need to step over. I wasn't catching you, really.
He was actually cold at doing that.
It was just pure pace, like Ronaldo did things so fast that people thought that he was doing mad things. But when you slow it down, it wasn't mad. It was a step over, then a kick down the line, and then man just turned on the jets, innit? Like, that's the reality. And then when he saw you, man would chop inside, and then still get there first, blood, and then win a free kick, blood, because man's on the stretch anyway. Like, bro, I swear to you, man, you got stole the dream, bro.
Sold the dream, bro. I was living the dream, bro. I was living the dream, bro. I was living that dream, bro. I was living
man got sold the dream. I'll be real. It was it was like,
bro, Ronaldo, yeah, Ronaldo
I just
actually had
wish,
all the
I just wish that you
Jamaicans,
watch basketball,
bro.
blood. You know them ones because,
Bro,
bro,
I need to get into it. I just
I
hate the
swear
adverts,
it's
bro.
them
I
Ja
hate
Morant
adverts,
things,
fam.
guys. You know when Ja Morant just be
Bro,
trying to jump over people's heads to dunk for no reason, when it's like, bro, you could just
hey,
pass it,
bro,
like.
man's seen Wemby play basketball. It don't look cute.
No,
Man,
but no,
seeing
but no,
Wemby
but
play
Wemby's very
basketball,
elegant
it
for a
don't look
guy
cute,
of his height, though.
bro. So is Jude.
Nah, bro,
So
we're
is
not doing
Jude.
that. We're not doing that. We ain't doing that. The Ja Morant thing, you man
Bro.
know already, bro. Like, man trying to dunk
Bro.
over man's head for no reason. Like, you know the ones there? Like, trying to put everyone on a poster. Like, that's just pure explosiveness. You know what I'm saying? And
I
that's
need
just
to
what it is.
search up this Ja Morant, bro. Don't worry. Look. I'm gonna do some homework on basketball, bro. So like my bag
Bro,
could get a
listen,
bit
I
deeper,
made it
bro.
abundantly clear with the Ronaldo situation, yeah. It's one of them ones where, like, brother, we got Ronaldo instead of Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho's my goal. He always will be. I wanted him at Man United. When we got Ronaldo, do you know what I'm saying? And I watched Ronaldo because, bro, a lot of the men that are saying what they're saying, bro, you didn't live it. I lived it. I lived the Sporting Lisbon pre-season game when he cooked John O'Shea. I lived it. I was reading the newspapers.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
reading the
there. I was
newspapers.
there though.
I was
I was
old
there.
enough, but I was old enough to read the newspapers and then the Ronaldo gas and everything. I lived it. You know them ones. When Ronaldo came in with the tape, bare tape, and the tape on his earrings and the braces, bro, I lived it. You know them ones. So I lived the Ronaldo gas, bro. Like I lived
that as well, bro.
I lived it. No, but I lived all of it, bro. And then I saw when man just stopped being that guy,
you don't even
bro.
know who my dad was, you know, brother. You
bro,
don't know who my
bro.
dad
I remember
was, bro.
when
I told
he
you these
switched over,
Jamaicans were dying
man
for
wasn't doing it
Cristiano,
no
bro.
more, bro.
Bro, I hear that. Look, listen, I think me and Ronaldo's relationship obviously kind of broke apart around 2015, 16. Like, I remember the Juventus final. That's when they were wearing the purple kit.
Yeah, but you younger,
I lost that emotional
you younger
attachment,
guys
bro.
in your 20s,
but
like,
yeah,
you
bro,
didn't
don't
live
say
it.
20s like young 20s though.
Nah, but you
did live it. Now you can't say that.
Nah, but you didn't live it the way I lived
that's
it.
Not
though.
what I'm not having. Not having that. Because when I was
You
going
didn't
into
live it the way
school,
I lived it.
bro, after the Champions League final, remember Champions League final was on Wednesday, bro. So I remember going into to school the next day, and you know when you're in ICT, bro, and you're trying to hack YouTube and that, and in school they didn't even allow YouTube and all of this. Man's trying to hack
it's still
YouTube
not the
just
same,
to
bro.
watch
You need
the
to
fight,
understand,
bro. It was the same, bro.
Nah,
For
but
me,
bro,
it was
you
the
need to
same
understand
still.
that, like,
Facts.
Nah, but you need to understand that man grew up. I grew up, watching fucking Cantona, York, Cole, all them, man. You know them ones. Like, I grew up watching them, how man watched Rooney. You know them ones. Like,
bro.
Rooney
Rants,
was
I'm
there
not having
first.
that. I'm not
Rooney
having that.
was their
You
first
and
Man
the
United
chat
striker,
all
bro. Like, man
saying
seen
like
a
you
bag
guys
of
young and
strikers
that.
before Wayne Rooney.
Bro, I grew up on Cristiano, bro.
But that's the point.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. When
bro, I grew
my
up on
March,
Ryan Giggs, bro.
No, but this is what I'm saying. But people are saying you can't tell me about Cristiano, brother. When my March broke the news, Cristiano Ronaldo, him go on Real Madrid. When I heard my mom say
I hear
that
all of that, but
to
you was a
me,
youth man. And Brandon, shut your mouth, you
done.
pussy. You know them ones, because I said I'm older than the majority of the man in the chat. I never said I was the only one, you pussy. You think I ain't got the analytics of who my subscribers are, bro? Like, bruv, over 70% of my subscribers are younger than me.
I did not see that coming.
Shut your mouth. You know them ones there. Shut your fucking mouth. You know them ones. Because one thing I don't like here is when man are telling me that I said something I didn't say. No, shut your mouth. I said most of you, man. I never said none of you, man. You get me?
I said I was like 5 years
so mind
old.
your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Because I said man in their 20s, bro. I'm in my 30s, in my late 30s, bro. You get what I'm saying? Man lived it, come through a whole different generation. You know what I mean? So not everyone fucking lived it, bro.
Brother, I'm 26,
a lot of man's
I'm born in 2000.
Brother, a lot of man's earliest experience of Man United was Wayne Rooney. That weren't mine, bro. I remember when we signed.
No, that's mine still, yeah.
I remember when we signed Rooney.
Yeah,
you know
what
them ones. Man grew up watching fucking Andy Cole, Dwight York, Teddy Sheringham, all them, man. Man saw Eric Cantona, bro. Like what are you talking about? You know them, man. So when man are chatting shit, And Wayne Rooney was the introduction to Man United. I saw Ryan Giggs.
Now I hear that still.
Giggsy, bro. I saw Bex.
I hear that
You know
still.
what I'm saying? Like, man saw fucking Lee Sharp and them, man. So you get me? Like, man can't fucking if Wayne Rooney was your intro to a Man United superstar, you know them ones there, then bro, we didn't.
Man would have been Beckham though. It was still Beckham. So it was Beckham. Obviously, we signed Wayne Rooney. We had
it's true though. No, you're
Keane
right.
at the time. We got rid of Keane at that time.
Yeah,
that's
the
my
point. You're talking about getting rid of Keane. Man saw prime Keane though. You know them ones.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say. So it's different. It's completely different. So when man are looking at what Man United were doing and who we had and this, that, and the other, bro, man's seen a lot, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's man in the chat that have seen even more than me.
Yeah, no, I hear that still. I do hear that still.
You get what I'm saying? When Wayne Rooney signed for Manchester United, bro, I was already college age, bro. I was a man. You get
But you know, I was lucky enough to have though. I am lucky enough to have a brother that is your age, bro. Do you get it? And obviously, my dad, who was, bro. There's a reason why I love the 7 United, bro. It's genuinely because of my dad. Otherwise, I would have been an Arsenal fan. I would have even been on your thing here, bro. You get me? I would have been an Arsenal fan, 100%, just because I grew around Arsenal fans. Obviously, that Henry game against Real Madrid. And bro, like all my brethren were Arsenal fans. My uncles, all of them are Arsenal fans, and I'm closer to them on my mum's side, innit? But one day I went to my dad's yard, bro, and I swear I said, yeah, man, like Henry and that, bro, grabbed me at the back of my neck, fam. Took me JJB blood and got me the home and away United Vodafone kit, and the rest was history, bro.
See that?
You getting me? A lot of kids don't even know about JJB rants, bro. So when I'm saying man is a nostalgic merchant, like because I'm brought up by people from your
I hear that, but you still, if you wasn't beefing man in the playground,
the game different.
You still you lived it through. Man wasn't in the trenches though.
Oh wait, hold on. When I beefing guys in the I was one of the only guys.
No, but I'm saying your experience
one of the only man them as well, bro.
No, but I'm saying your experience still isn't the same. I'm saying your experience still isn't the same unless you're actually like living it. Hey, your microphone's still on, you know?
Yeah. Oh shit. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, I should be back.
Yeah.
Bro, man was knees deep in the trenches at school. See, in school, that's why I feel like everyone fucked with me. Because man used to be with a man them. Man's chilling with a man them. Man was, do you get it? But every time I hear football talk, especially my boys Mo, Traven, all of the, it was straight ball talk, and we would go like knees deep into ball, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it was knees deep, full arguments. Man, them are about to have scuffs and that. That's how ball arguments were, bro. Like we used to have a wall in the ends called Grandpa Wall, bro. The man them used to sit on the wall and just argue ball, straight ball, bro. Do you get it? So yeah, fam. Word. Knees deep ain't a pause, because if you're putting knees inside, you're doing some strong BDSM stuff, bro. That's one thing I'm telling you. You're doing some crazy, you should go to the EDL marches, bro. Real talk.
Nah, but either way, people, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where that, like, bro, this man just have to let man know, innit? Like, it's not that I don't remember it, bro. I remember it well because man was old enough that when these things were happening, do you get me? Like, I was fully coherent. Do you know what I mean? A lot of man's brains hadn't developed, when they were watching these things, so they didn't know what they was watching. I was of an age that I can genuinely say that I understood football, when it was happening, bro. Because there's some stuff that happened that, in my opinion, before you get to about 11 years old, you don't really understand football, even when you're watching it. And even when you're older than that, you don't understand it. You don't understand it fully, but like you understand it a lot better than you do before you reach. Well, I say 11 because 11 is like the start of secondary school in England. So that'd be year 7. Before you're like year 7, you don't like, you're watching football, but you're just watching it because you're watching it. You don't really know how to analyze what's going on. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear that, but then same time, because I was always watching ball, my brothers. Listen, one thing I'm gonna tell you. See how I was raised,
bro.
See how I was raised, My mum weren't buying man PlayStation, Xbox, but the first PlayStation I ever got was a PlayStation 3, and I had to get that with my own money in 2014, broski. Yeah, my luxuries was TK, I'm gonna pay for the Sky channel. Do you understand? My thing was watching ball. Do you understand? All I used to do was
I
watch
hear it, but
ball,
I would
bro.
say that that's more from the influence of your surroundings, which is cool. But I mean,
and I was watching ball
as
by
your own
myself,
man, as your own man, like you can love the game, but I don't mean you understand it. Because even me,
I hear that. I hear that. I do
like,
hear that. I hear that.
I watched World Cup '98, yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, yeah, that that's a World Cup that I remember well because I was too young. You know them, man. I was too young. The first World Cup that I remember properly was the 2002 World Cup. That was the first one that I actually fully remember watching, yeah, understanding the game properly and being able to take it in. Before that, anything else, it's like, cool, I watched it, but I wasn't analyzing, I wasn't taking it in. I was just watching it because it was football. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, anything before like 11 years old upwards, man, are just watching it. Like, you're just watching it, but you're not really watching it. Like,
you see what Hov says in the comments. I agree with him because a lot of man my age didn't have man's experience. That's why I said out of man's brethrens, bro, you can only find like 2-3 of us, bro. Do you get it? And they're probably in similar situations where, bro, their mum's not allowing them to play a game. And wallahi, bro, my mum's them strict back in the day Jamaicans, you know, not a yardie. She don't listen to bashment or none of that stuff, bro. Like, do you get what? My mum don't like that music, broski. If she hears that, someone's head's getting bust. Do you understand? My mum will bust my head at the age of 26. Like, my upbringing was completely different. Hence why I'm so independent and I can do absolutely everything for myself from the ages of 11, bro. From 11, I was a big bro. Wallahi, ironing my own clothes, making my own dinner, taking myself back and forth from school, going to Brixton to get meats and that for my marge. Man's thing was different. I weren't living like these kids, bro. Game. Oh, man can go out. When people used to knock at my door, they used to be shook when my mum answered, bro. You get? They used to be shook to knock at my door. Text, you know I'm not coming out, especially if my mum answers, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? That's my thing. So my experience was completely different. Now, going back to ball, yeah, even when people are like, oh, maybe... Actually, forget that. 2011, I watched the Champions League final. My dad invited 3 of my brethren to his house. And that's the day Lionel Messi showed me exactly what football was. On everything I own, I was CR7 through and through. The CR7 Messi debates were already in through foot, like it was there. It was Messi versus Ronaldo, especially at that time, because they were the 2 best players in the world at that time, yeah?
Yeah, but
and
the fact that you're saying Messi and Ronaldo, yeah, and man was doing Van Nistelrooy and Henry.
I hear you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Listen to my point. Wait, listen to my point about knowledge, though. From straight away, I weren't doing the whole bias CR7 did it. From early, I've had to fight my own United fans and say, bro, Messi is the greatest footballer to ever live. And I was saying that from that final. Hands on heart, anyone who knows me, bro, my father's grave. Everybody knows that. And that has always been my thing. I've known football from them days, bro. Like, I remember the 2012 Euros when Zlatan was all scoring bicycle kicks and England had a dead squad with all Ashley Young and them, man. And I'm telling my brethrens, my brother's brethrens, these men are not technically gifted. And them man are like, what do you know about technical gift? What do you know about technical gift? Yes, bro. People were speaking to me like that. I was that young G, bro. Wallahi. So... But in terms of eras and that, I understand exactly what you're saying, bro. You know what I mean? The first footballers I ever knew were Van Nistelrooy, Thierry Henry, Wayne Rooney, etc., etc. So, of course, man didn't know the game. When I started to know the game, was probably 11 and that. But don't get it twisted. I was watching every game from about 6 years old.
You still loved and appreciated the game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But a lot of the stuff that you're gonna understand it in retrospect. You're not gonna understand it at the time. You just have a passion for it at that point.
Yeah. That's true. I hear it still.
Do you get what I'm saying? You had a passion for it. You loved it, but you understand it after the fact, and that's why I say, yeah, like when I go back here and when I watch the football now, knowing what I know when I go back, it makes me realize a lot. That's why man can say, bro, listen, when Cristiano came to Manchester United, bro, like there was not a bigger fan of Cristiano than me, bro, because I wanted Ronaldinho. And then there's a brother that comes to Man United and he's doing bare skills and that. And I'm someone always, I want to see skills, bro. Like Ronaldinho is my GOAT, blood. You know them ones. Like I was heartbroken when we didn't get him, and then when I had a Bray on the wing doing bare skills at Man United, I was gassed. You know them ones. Bro, I was
I hear you
gassed. Like I
still.
couldn't believe it. I was like, right, this player's doing bare skills. He's my favorite player. I was like, this guy's sick. Do you know what I'm saying?
That was man still.
But the age that man was at, man can honestly say, when I go back now, yeah, and I watch the game, I see the game different. You know them ones there. I don't see it the way I saw it at that time. He was doing bare skills, bro. Like there was no one in the Premier League doing 3 step overs and then a chop inside and winning a free kick and then bins in the free kick. There was no one doing that. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I think I probably fell in love with as well, bro. Genuinely, no one else was doing it. Wallahi, bro. And that's what I said, man. Grown around the yardies, you know. Man never listened to any of these. Do you get it? Man understood guilty pleasure music when I started to live by myself, bro. When I was like, oh shit, man can listen to this music and no one look at me different. I grew up on Bashment only. That's all I know. Bashment and R&B, fam. So with all of my crowds, it was a big Cristiano Ronaldo community, bro. Look at his skill, the flair. Oh, let's watch his warm-up just to see man do the shoulder thing and the head thing. Bro, that was a thing. That was a thing.
How people used to feel, when they was watching other players like the Maradonas and when he had his warm-up. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's why when Nani came as well, and I was gassed when Nani came because it was the same skillful players.
Yes.
When Robinho went to Man City, I was gassed because I was like, right, I get to see step overs in the league and Ronaldinho and Robinho doing step overs, scooping the ball over people's heads, doing little sombreros, rainbow flicks and that, bro. Listen, I'm here for all that. You know them, bro. I'm here for all that. But my thing is, that shit's never supposed to leave you.
It's never supposed to leave you. I hear you. I do hear you, bro. And bro, I side with you, but I grew up just on football, man. Like, wallahi, bro. All I used to watch, remember Real Madrid CF? Who remembers Real Madrid CF? Or MUTV when it was free? Liverpool TV when it was free? I used to bang it out, bro. I used to bang out reserve games. I remember Real Madrid win when flipping Marcelo first signed and he was a winger, bro. And they had like Baptista and these, man, bro.
But I remember, bro, them man had the Gravison and them dons, blood. Like I
think they were meaty. I used to think Real Madrid were meaty. I remember when Liverpool smoked them 4-0. That's what I grew up on, bro. I used to think these men were absolutely dog shit. Do you understand?
Bro, listen, like, I'm telling you, bro, listen, you got your brother, you've got your football education, bro. You got your football heritage, bro. I don't doubt you. You know them. On, I don't doubt you, fam. You're a scholar, bro. You're a student of the game, bro. I don't doubt that. Do you get me? I do not doubt that for a second, because you know them ones. Man, don't doubt that. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? There's a difference between being a student and living the time. You know them ones. You know them ones that live in the time. Certain man learn about things in history. One day, these men are gonna, bro, they're gonna teach the kids about this pandemic, bro. We lived it.
It's so true, you know. Mental, bruv. Honestly,
they're gonna learn in schools about when London got locked down because everyone was getting licked down by this Bandulu thing, bro. But we lived it.
Facts.
You know them, man. And that's the difference. The difference is, they're never gonna know what it's like for the supermarket to be running out of toilet paper and them things there. You know what I'm saying? And only being able to leave your yard for 1 hour a day and that. Like, they're not gonna know. But they're gonna read about it. You get what I'm saying?
Karen's beefing over toilet roll, you know.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Everyone was a baker. Bare things baking cakes and that. You know them ones there, like London riots and that when it was burning down London and that. Like, man lived through that.
Another thing I have to say to you, brother. Do you know what's actually insane? It's the fact that, you know, like office jobs, for example. The fact that it's so normalized to work from home. You see what I'm saying? You know, before lockdown, bro, like that's not even that long ago.
Everyone was going office, bro.
You had to go office. Bro, like, I'm speaking to people, whether they're like recruitment candidates or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, do I have to go to the admin role? Can I do the admin role? I'm like, excuse me? What do you mean can you do the admin role? You haven't even met anybody at the company. You want to work from home. What is this? And I'm 26, you know, these are older than me, bro. But everyone's got so comfortable with how things are now, bro. You're so right, man. Remote work, brother, I can never do remote work unless it's what? You see what we do, like what you do with YouTube and what I do with TikTok. But I've got to enjoy it, bro. It's got to be football, something I enjoy, something I live, bro. I could not work for somebody else in my house. Because let me tell you something, Netflix and that will be on. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It might be unmedicated ADHD or whatever it is. I work hard or whatever. But, bro, if I'm in my own comfort, it's inevitable. I might put my feet up. I might jump on the phone, then make a work call. I might, do you know what I mean? It's not the same environment. You're right, bro. Like, today's day and age is different, bro. And what we're going to be teaching our kids in future.
Bruv, everything's different. And that's why,
insane, bro.
like, it's one thing, yeah, like, learning about something that's happened, and it's one thing actually living through it and feeling the emotions of it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is what I say to man, because I felt the emotions of everything, like, and I felt it vividly because I was of an age that I can process it. Do you know what I'm saying? I was of an age that man was watching Ronaldinho when I was playing football. Before I was going to games, I was watching Ronaldinho compilations, bro. Like, I had Ronaldinho compilation, and that's all I would watch before I played. You know them ones? Because man's at that age. So when man are saying, so then when I'm hearing Ronaldinho signing for my team and it's real and it's real and it's real, then he's going Barca. But then we play fucking Sporting, and this Ronaldo youth starts ripping us apart. Then I find out the next day we're signing him, blood. It was like, what? Like, bro, my head was like, I was like, what? Bro, literally, we played the game, and then the next day, he was ours. I couldn't believe
basically, innit? Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, bro, unless you lived it, like, you don't understand how crazy that 48 hours was from losing Ronaldinho to getting Cristiano, blood, in like 2 days, bro. Like, emotionally, it was the maddest time. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you actually live it and you're at an age where, like, man understands everything that's going on, when you're actively getting up and you're checking newspapers, do you know what I'm saying? Man's going to the shop to get the newspaper. Sometimes you go to the shop to go get bread for your mum, and man just turning the newspaper over quickly, and man's reading the newspaper in there because I ain't buying that. You know them? So man's reading the back of the newspaper when man's in the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to see what's going on with the football and all them things there. So when man's of an age where you're doing all that and you're actively checking the back of the pages, because man didn't have fucking Twitter, man didn't have all these things. Man is going and doing all that. Do you get it? So
I wouldn't say I know
different.
I wouldn't say I know the game in depth of how we know it now. Of course not. But genuinely, hand on heart, bro. My older brother,
listen, you've done your research.
He could tell you.
You've done your thing, bro. You've put
bro,
your hours
I used to wake up, brother. I used to wake up. I think it was probably maybe year 5 times. I used to wake up and religiously, the first thing that used to go on my TV was Sky Sports News. And because I used to share a room with my sister, she used to jam and put on Disney Channel, blood. Next thing you know, man, seeing That's So Raven, bro. Man, I had to skip it back quickly. Sky Sports News, any signings or whatever. Like, you know how you said that 48 hours for you was lit? I will never forget, I don't know if people remember this. One day I was going to school now, I've got 2 experiences. One day I was going to school and I used to come back home from school. My school was around the corner, innit? For lunch and shit. And they used to, bare people used to go home, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So man, I used to go home, get my packed lunch. My sister used to pick me up and then drop me back into school, As I go home, I put on Sky Sports, Eden Hazard to Manchester United.
Yep, we were supposed to sign Eden Hazard.
What?
And then, bro, you went on a yacht with Roman, and then
people don't remember this. People don't remember it, bro. When he was at Lille, and I was one of those kids back in the day. As soon as I heard of a new player, I always typed them in YouTube. They're my favorite new player. I love them, etc., etc. I was one of those, innit? And I come back the next day, and I see that this man signed for the Chelsea.
Yep.
I said, oh. Like that, I lived through those sort of moments. I lived through, obviously, riots. When you talk about moments of history, do you know a fun fact? I went to watch Tottenham. So I was in Tottenham. I went to watch Tottenham versus Athletic Bilbao. So that's the first time I see Bale, Pavlyuchenko, all of these, man, And that's not the first time, the second time. And I see all of them, man. It was Pavlyuchenko. Asher Okoto was there at that time. Peter Crouch was still there.
Yeah, I remember them times.
And Herrera, Munyain, Lorente.
Yeah, that means Choluka and them man would have been there.
Choluka.
And see, and I was already
Nicola
a big
Cruncher.
man then, because man used to see Choluka in the gym, blood, when I used to work in Canary Wharf, and he used to live there. Him and Esu Okoto lived in Canary Wharf, and he used to come to my gym. So imagine, I'm a big man at that point. I'm in my 20s.
Yeah. So I'm 12, blood.
You see what I'm saying?
12, bro.
You see what I'm trying to say
12
to you, my brother? I'm a big man in my 20s then, bro, because I'm seeing them man in the gym and I'm chatting to them. So
Aye.
that's what I mean about man's lived experiences.
Yeah. Do you know what's so mad though? I'll never forget leaving the stadium, and we just thought there was mad beef with the Athletic Bilbao fans, and there was bare flares and that going off. So everyone's ducked to White Hart Lane Station. Remember, it was White Hart Lane Station that you'll go to, you know. Duck to White Hart Lane. We got the underground, blah blah blah. We end up back in South. Remember back in the days, bro. This is BlackBerry days, matter of fact. So man had a BlackBerry, the bold and that weren't even out yet. Man had the old school BlackBerry. You can't check no news and that. Man comes home. My mum was like, "Oh, thank God you lot are safe." Me and my brother Errol were like, "What? What's going on?" We checked the news, bro. The riots were kicking off in Tottenham, and we was like, "Oh shit, that's what it was." We thought we was genuinely like them lot were beefing the Atletico fans. Do you know what I mean? It was riots. Like we was in the midst of the chaos.
Just mental. It was like Gotham, blood.
It was tapped. It was tapped. I remember we couldn't even go to school for a week.
Yeah, they were telling man not to leave your house and that. Man were watching it on TV, watching London burn down from the yard.
Yep. Not a lot of these kids have lived through that, bro. That's what I'm saying still. So obviously my experiences are completely different to yours. You get me? The first ever United game I went to watch Carling Cup in 2009. And hey, brother, you're gonna cook me for this, you know, because seeing Ronaldo live, the first thing I liked was the athleticism.
Yeah,
because when he ducked down the wing, it looked fake though, innit?
Yeah, like, because bro, it looked like someone pressed fast forward. That's what someone said when they watched Mbappe the other day. They seen him on the pitch, they didn't even realize how fast he was. Like when you watch it in real life,
when you watch it in real life, it's insane.
Like TV slows everything down. When you see it in real life, you're like, bro, man is ducking, bro.
And it looks fake, like they're not human, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? I remember seeing Peter Crouch jump here when he was at Stoke against Palace. And I said, oh my fuck, like, brother, these man, the laws of physics shouldn't allow these men to do it still. So yeah, fam, man's happy I tapped into the nostalgic bag with Rants today still. Now you know, man actually grew up just on ball. Wallahi, everything was just ball, fam. My thing was just ball, fam. Wallahi, bro. Trust me. I just started playing ball late. Like when I eat it. Man started playing ball very late. Like my first game was 11 aside when I was 11, bro. You get it? All I used to do from like 5-6 years old was play on the no ball game sign and do like round the worlds. Blah, blah, blah. I was just a freestyler, bro, until I was like 11. And then I wanted to kick ball. And I was like, this is my position, etc., etc. You get me?
But see, but that's what I'm saying. Man always kicked the ball, but obviously Ronaldinho was my GOAT, blood. So man got into freestyling young, blood, because man used to see him doing all the tricks in the Nike adverts. And I was like, yeah, cool. I'm learning all of these, bro.
When did you first notice Ronaldinho? Was it PSG?
Yeah.
And that Ronaldinho was too.
That's what I'm saying. PSG, bro. I was watching Ronaldinho PSG comps, blood. I'm not even talking Barca. I'm talking PSG comps, man, was watching when man was running from the halfway line and dinking keepers and that. You know what I mean? And doing madness, bro. You get what I'm saying? And then
how bubbly that pitch was.
When man wrapped it off the crossbar, bro.
Yeah, insane store.
Man talking, man wrapped it off the bar, you know, like bro, like man just cut, bro, just cut into the half and just rast it, bro. You know what I mean? Like man watching that live, mental.
Yeah, that's crazy store. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy store.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
see, my memories of Ronaldinho's AC Milan, you know. Do you know how mad that is?
But that's what I mean. AC, bro.
Yeah, AC. See, I had to watch him on YouTube. I used to watch him on YouTube, bro.
PSG and Barcelona, and you're seeing the AC, and the AC one was technically when he was washed, but he wasn't washed because he was still cooking people.
Yeah. I had to watch him on YouTube, bro. I had to watch him on YouTube. Don't get it twisted. Everyone knew about Ronaldinho. Everyone still wanted to be Dino. But me, I wanted to be too many different players. Bro, I wanted to be too many different. 1 minute I wanted to be Scholes, I wanted to be Rooney, I wanted to be Ronaldo, I wanted to be Ronaldinho, I wanted to be Hazard, Neymar, El Shaarawy at one point. Like, man fucked with Danny Welbeck. Like, brother, my team was just crazy, bro. I used to love Jason Park. When Kagawa came to United, I was like, brother, this guy's different.
Kagawa was cold.
Bro, it's like, you get me, fam. Like, Isco, I died for Isco because everyone used to love James
as well.
I used to die for Isco, bro. I got a fetish about bow-legged players. I don't care. But
you talk about Isco and these ballers and then be running Bellingham prop blood. That's what's killing me.
That's a jolt thing. It's a jolt thing. That's PR, bro. I don't know what happens to me. Something takes over my body when I talk about
man
Jude
could
Bellingham,
do Isco, and then do Jude and that. Like, it's crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Isco was different.
Brother,
Isco,
you see what I'm
oh
saying?
my
Isco a real
goodness, bro.
bad man. Do you get me? Like, there's no 10s in the game no more. Like, Danny Olmo's probably like the only 10 here that plays in the 10, and he don't even play no more. He's always injured. Like, you know, like, there's no 10s that play in the 10 no more. He's the only one.
The only one in it, no,
He's the
and
only
a
one.
proper natural one
He's the
though.
only
Like,
natural 10 that
yeah,
plays in the
I hear
10,
you.
actually plays in the 10, not on the wing.
I
You
hear
get
you,
me? A
fam.
man's
I hear
always
you still.
injured, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can't lie. When you mention all of those footballers, and that's what I mean. When you're saying you wanted to be all of these tech man, yeah, and then man's doing the Bellingham prop, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Look. I see what it says. Yeah, man's. I'm playing both sides, bro. I want my cake and eat it. Is what it is.
Mad. I
Nah,
even know,
it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It is what. Nah, honestly, there's some asset players. As I said, bro, man used to love. I used to love Welbeck, bro. I remember Chikorito. You see when Chikorito scored that backwards header against Stoke.
blood.
Oh,
and you know Welbeck is
my
technical because look at Danny Welbeck now.
I
Danny
remember his
Welbeck
debut.
has aged beautifully, blood. Now look how he's playing the game now.
Brother, on my mother's life, you see when you're saying you lived it, I lived Danny Welbeck's debut. And I remember shortly after was the Aston Villa game. Brother, I remember that's the first pass back I've ever seen in my life. You see, when I remember games, I'm telling you, I remember games, blood. That's the first time I ever see a pass back in my life. And I'm like, hold on, is Ronaldo taking a free kick from inside the box? I mean, what's going on? And I had to ask about these rules. So man was watching the game, but as you said, which you're right, I needed to learn so much more. I think John Carew got knocked out, and then obviously we went 2-1 down. Ronaldo scored the equalizer, and then the Makeda goal, bro. You get me? Then the Makeda goal, fam. Man went outside to the cage, and then what was it? Full-blown arguments with the Chelsea man and that, bro, with the Terrys on the back. Man was beefing bigger guys, bro, like big men. You get me? Guys saying, text saying, hella man. So what? So what? I say what I want. I say what I want. You get me? You can say why all you want, bro. My girl's sexy. How about that? Yeah? My girl is sexy. Yeah? And she's light skinned as well. What? Tell me something. Both sides.
Man's got a bad lady, bro. You're killing me, bro.
Both sides. Tell me something. You're mad. Both sides.
You're hilarious, bro. But nah, big man thing, guys. That man needs to realize, bro. Hey, the nostalgia's the one, blood. I'm telling you, because all of us obviously support the club, but we're all from different generations. You get me? So, like, it's good, bro, to have these conversations because it lets man know, bro. You know what I mean? It lets man know, bro. Like, it's crazy. Because when you think we could be sitting down and talking now about United, but bro, we've seen it through a completely different lens, and this is why. When man are having conversations, sometimes you need to understand that naturally man are going to see it through a different lens because man have lived through a different time. You get me? And this is what it is. And that's why sometimes man are going to have a different opinions on different players because ultimately, you're going to compare players, You're going to compare players to what you've seen, blood. Because I've seen more players, and I've seen more better players, naturally, certain man that are going to rate certain man, they're only as good as who you're comparing them to. And this is why I said, for instance, earlier to TEKZINHO, don't use Madueke as a comparison point. No, not to you, to Mons. I think it was to Mons. Was it Mons or you? Because I can't remember. No, because we were talking about wingers. I think it was Mons. And I said, yo, don't use Madueke as...
Oh, no, we haven't spoke about Madueke.
Yeah, I said don't use Madueke as the benchmark to compare a winger to because he's so bad, everyone looks good compared to him. You know that one?
He used it as the benchmark.
Nah, because you know what it was, we were talking about
Monte Lada, Monts knows ball. I know.
Nah, but you know what happened? Liverpool just signed some PNP Dan James Spanish bray, that Nunes bray, whatever Munoz bray, but this bray looks like a cracked out Dan James. You know what I'm saying? That's what he looks like. Bare quick, head down merchant, innit? And then I think then they linked with Diamande, and then he was like, "Yo, Diamande looks bare raw, but he don't look like Noni kind of thing." And I was like, "Bro, man can't be comparing no one to Noni, Brad. Like this bear's 100 million, bro. Like,
I know my mom's life. He looks like Noni a little bit. He got both feet.
He looks like Semenyo, blood.
He looks like Semenyo. Like, we know he looks like Semenyo. But in terms of like the balance thing and like. You get me, bro?
Yeah,
like,
he looks a bit clumsy still.
They're clumsy, bro. They're clumsy guys, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? Nah, bro, I'm not hearing that. Man said, nah, bro, I'm not hearing that still.
Yeah, but
Man
bro,
said
like
Diamante,
man can't be
nah,
comparing.
bro, I
You
don't
can't
like it.
use Noni as the benchmark
As
to
the
say, cool,
benchmark,
he's
I
better
hear
than
you.
Noni. You
Nah,
get
he's
it?
better than Noni. He's crazy.
But this
Nah,
is
I
my
hear the
point.
Dan James thing still.
So man need to
I
understand. You
hear it.
see, when I'm comparing footballers today, there's two different conversations there. Do I think that they're good, yeah, for the modern standard, or do I think that they're good, period, due to what I know football to be? Those are two different conversations.
Right,
Do you
hold
see
on.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, when people talk about finishers, like, people will gas up Erling and say, oh, yeah, like, he's a great finisher, but great finisher compared to who, blood? Do you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm comparing him to the Batistuters and the Romarios and that, then he can't finish. You know what I mean? But if I'm comparing him to fucking, I don't know, the man them, if I'm comparing him to Igor fucking Thiago and them man there, yeah, then he's a fucking, he's an assassin. You know that what? Do you get what I'm saying? So it depends on who you're comparing him to.
Out Dan James took me out, bro. I didn't even know the man them said that, bro.
Bro, that's what it is.
That took me out, bro. Nah, bro. This is why I don't like laughing heavy. Because man's eyes are weak. You get me? Enough tears love dropping out of them, bro.
Nah, because bro, big man thing, yeah. I grew up in an era where it was common to see strikers scoring goals from outside the box, and now you never see it. Like, you just never really see it anymore.
Dan James, no, I hear it, bro. You can't be using Noni as the benchmark. No,
you can't. Do you know what I mean? So it's like man have to say, yo, you know what? For this, you see, like when you said Jude's an asset for the modern game and the modern requirements. For the modern requirements of the game, you need athletes in your team now. Like, it's not negotiable anymore. Like, you need it because the game requires it now. Do you get what I'm saying? It requires it now. So I understand now that there's going to be players in the team that are just in there to be an engine. That you can't get away from that. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't get away from that. So it is what it is. And all the strikers back then could finish. You know why? Because the skill of finishing, it was essential. But now, strikers
and
now
it meant something, though.
Are guys that press. They're guys that do other things. There's other requirements that are more important than actually finishing. This is why Arteta will play Kai Havertz ahead of Gyökeres, because Kai Havertz does loads of other things, and them other things are deemed more important now in the modern game than putting the ball in the net.
Facts. This is why I said Chicharito Hernandez, wrong era. If he was in this era today, oh my, 150 mil, 200 mil.
Yeah, because he's just a goal getter.
Just go getter, 6-yard box merchant, not 18-yard, 6-yard box merchant.
You could argue that man was a better finisher than fucking Erling, blood.
I was just about to say that his improvisation on finishing.
Brother, man's scoring all back headers and that.
I will never forget that at Stoke. I will never forget that. Brother, on my life, one of the best headers I've ever seen, bro. And it's the way he just popped up, sporadic. Bro, I'm telling you, the black kit with the little blue stripe, I will never forget it, bro. Never forget it. Still, he was a proper finisher in terms of improvisation, innit? Like, he will finish anything.
Yeah, ball in the net by any means. He was like
by any means, any means. But outside the box, bro, he needed like leg weights, bro. Man had no shot power. Like Chicharito had zero shot power. Like it was like Sterling, innit? You know how Sterling has no shot power. Like it's just, these men need plenty of chances or just a chance to score. They just need a chance to score, type of thing. But it's more close range, man. You get me? Assassins still.
Nah, big up the chat, man. This is, bro, it's been a lit show, blood. Pure United nostalgia people. You know them, man. Sometimes it's needed, fam. You know them, man. World Cup time. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the World Cup ain't really heated up yet. Transfer news-wise, like, to be fair, there's not loads going on. You know what I'm saying? But there's always good talking points, man. What you got coming up anyway that you want to let them man know about?
Enough World Cup content. Bruv, just the same old, you know, same old. Obviously, this summer's very busy for me, kind of work-wise as well, innit? So I'm just putting out more World Cup content for the time being. And then obviously when the September comes around, like the last quarter type of thing, I could probably take a bit more time to indulge back onto my YouTube. But for now, same old content dropping every single day on World Cup, man. For me, the World Cup's been lit. It's been enjoyable, man. It's been competitive, innit? And well done to the African teams as well, bro. These men have been fighting. They didn't just come there to just participate, bro. Like, these men have come there to at least try and announce their names and do something, bro. I think
they're showing that they're
have a decent team,
but we always knew that, bro. So
of course,
disrespected. Do you know what I'm saying? They're the most disrespected, and they're showing levels now.
Facts. And it's the natural flair, bro. Look at Mbaye. Look what Mbaye done to Teo Hernandez, bro. I know they lost 3-1, but look what Mbaye done to Teo Hernandez, bro. Corked, bro. My man's probably injured right now, limping around the house. His girl's asking, what's wrong? Yeah, bro. Mbaye. Whoopsie. You get me? My voice is all gone. No BBLs, man. But listen, guys, lit show, bro. We could chop it up about ball all night, fam. But obviously, we got things to do, man, guys. So
trust me.
Make sure you smash the likes as well.
Make sure you run up the likes. Premier League fixtures are out tomorrow, apparently, according to you lot. So, do you know what I mean? We'll definitely be talking about that at some point. Do you know what I mean? So, you lot, make sure that you keep an eye on the Discord. Also, all the guys that bought the pay-per-view, you should have been refunded. Loads of people have told me that their refunds have come through or they've got notifications. So, you get me? Man's glad that that's come through now, bro. Like, you know, you get me? My management had to pressure my man, but I told you I was going to get you your dough back. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I appreciate you lot, man. So, big up everyone that's supporting, man. And hopefully I should have some more news soon, bro. Hopefully I should be back out next month. Do you know what I'm saying? So, we're doing what we need to do. You get me? So, yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. Run up the likes on the way out. And tomorrow we go again.